of a World Series by the Houston Astros, who cheated during that postseason. This Hoffy magical moment brought to you by Hoffy Hot Dogs. Hoffy, SoCal's local treasure for nearly 100 years. Hoffy Hot Dogs, local and so great. When we continue here on Dodgers on Deck, we'll check back in with Jose Mota, as we are leading you up to first pitch on this Monday night. Beautiful night here in Southern California. Dodgers, Diamondbacks, and Tim Case is the world champion Los Angeles Dodgers Audio Network.
AM 570.
LA's best sports talk.
The real home of the Dodgers.
For over 35 years, Zenshi has been perfecting the art of handcrafted sushi. Each roll, a masterpiece, is made fresh daily with precision, passion, and a tradition you can taste. Now, experience Zenshi's legendary sushi, conveniently located at your local supermarket. Perfect for when you need a quality meal on the go. Lunch, dinner, a ball game? Grab Zenshi handcrafted sushi and enjoy exceptional flavor in every bite. Zenshi handcrafted sushi. Fast, fresh, and easy. Pick up today at Ralph's and other local supermarkets near the deli counter.
Preset. Save.
We're already a preset in your car, I assume.
Preset number one, never a doubt.
Well, we've taken that concept of you pledging your undying loyalty to us.
I demand absolute allegiance, no exception.
And we've brought it to the iHeartRadio app.
Simply click the button labeled Preset.
From that point forward,
our station gets anchored to the top of your app.
AM 570 LA Sports added.
LA's best sports talk. On air at AM 570, online on the iHeartRadio app.
Protect your home and property now. Start at the house and work your way out. Harden your home with fire-resistant upgrades to better protect it from the threat of wildfire. Create defensible space by clearing away dead vegetation within 100 feet of your home. Pay special attention to the first 5 feet surrounding your home and other structures on your property. Learn more from CAL FIRE on what it means to be ready at readyforwildfire.org.
This day in Dodger history.
Place in history? Got that.
May 19th, 2004. The LA Dodgers complete a trade for one of the game's angriest players, Milton Bradley, previously of the Indians. Despite sharing the name of a lighthearted board game manufacturer, Bradley's numerous fights and confrontations were the antithesis of lighthearted. As we reflect on the past, it's important to plan for the future. Empower yourself and empower your family. Start the conversation about aging and find resources at aging.ca.gov. This is Morongo Casino, Dodgers on Deck. On your home for the blue all season long.
It's the Dodgers and the Diamondbacks. Starting with a 3-game set. Dodgers fresh off getting swept by the Anaheim Angels. Jack Dreyer, your opener. Brandon Pfaadt, who the Dodgers saw just a few weeks ago in Arizona. He'll get the start for the Snakes. First pitch coming up at 7:10. We head back out to the Ravine, though. Jose Mota, David Vassegh, guys.
All right, Jose, the Dodgers are turning the page after being swept by the Angels here at Dodger Stadium for the first time since 2010. Not an easy task against the team that gives the Dodgers all they can handle.
Listen, it seems like for the Dodgers and the D-backs, the lesser names, and I'm not disrespecting anybody, seems to get the headlines. Perdomo, Moreno, and company. Then you got Suarez, you got Carroll, but you got to be careful with those guys too. And you know, the good thing about baseball is you have today to take care of. Yesterday, you can't do anything about it. Dodgers still playing good baseball here at home, but I want to see some zeros. I want to see at least 2 zeros in each one of these games in the first 2 innings, so the offense has a chance to not have to look up and go, here we go again.
How big is that, Jose? Just even in the first inning, Jack Dreyer is going to open today for him to hold the Diamondbacks scoreless in that first inning.
It's important because, obviously, Torey Lovullo is going to counteract him. He did by moving some pieces around to the bottom of the order, not thinking that Jack Dreyer is going to get to it. But Jack Dreyer can be very economical, too. And he can go out there in 10 pitches, 12 pitches, and maybe give Dave Roberts the option to go a couple of innings. Here's a couple things I like about him. This guy at 26, obviously he knows how to pitch and how to command, but he's got the ability to go out there and use the breaking ball early in counts in the outer half to have guys then look for that. And it's like a slur, right, that steals a strike away from right-handers. But then he's got the sweep out, the slider, sweeper, wipeout pitch down and in by the righties that really makes it more neutralized. But he throws strikes, he fills his zone, and he's got a very good pace. I love the fact that he does not allow guys to get very comfortable.
You know, I think back to the beginning of spring training. You saw Kasperius and Dreyer becoming guys that may make this team, but did you ever envision them being as big of a contributor as Jack Dreyer and Ben Kasperius have become?
I'll be lying to you if I said yes. I mean, it's almost like when guys like that make the team, it's like, where do I hide them and where do I put them, where it's like no leverage, or maybe against certain parts of the lineup, or maybe with the score open, yes or no. But these guys have proven that by necessity and by need and desperation, the Dodgers have had to use them in those spots. And what better to find out early in their careers, Dave, and earlier in the year, that these guys are going to go out there and not be scared by the moment.
Jose, are you a little surprised to see Hae-Sung Kim and Tommy Edman in the same lineup, but Edman playing second and Kim playing center?
At this stage, no, because of the ankle situation with Tommy Edman. The collision yesterday, we don't know what it did to his ankle, too. And obviously, now you have Teoscar coming back, who's got the leg issue. We don't know if he's, at 90 or 100%, whatever it is. You want to make sure that somebody that can cover gap to gap a little bit better, with a speed at least, is there next to Teoscar. And then for Tommy, it's a little less to think about in terms of having to run more in the outfield because of the ankle situation.
We talked so much about this the first 3 weeks of the season, how the Dodgers were not getting production out of their 7, 8, 9 hitters. When you look at the lineup tonight, you got Conforto, Edman, and Kim. That seems to be a pretty good bottom third of the lineup to turn it over.
Yeah, let's just hope that we, about Conforto, that the narrative does not continue to be, boy, he looks good, he's hitting the ball well. I want to see some results. I want to see some dunkers. I want to see just, a couple of bleeders here and there, but because everything else looks good, the exit velocity, the approach, and also, Dave, in certain situations, I want Conforto to want that spot, to not look in the dugout to see if they're going to hit for him. He needs to rise to the occasion and think that he's a cleanup hitter in his mind. I'm a cleanup hitter hitting the bottom. I want the big situation, but he needs to come through a little bit better and be better prepared against the guys that he's going to be facing in those situations.
If he doesn't, Dave Roberts will be going to the bench for him. Thanks, Jose. We'll check back in with you and Steven Nelson. For now, we'll send it back to the studio and Tim Cates.
All right, thanks a lot, DV. That's the Dodgers game plan. What's your game plan, Dodger fans? How about starting your future at a California community college? Financial aid, it's available if you want it to help you with tuition, books, sometimes even the rent if you need it. It's time to take that next big step. Classes can fill up quickly, so enroll today at icangotocollege.com. Still to come here on Dodgers on Deck, we'll get you a preview of this pitching matchup. Nelly and Jose will be back with the keys to the game, but up next we go high and tight with Matt Sauer. Yeah, standout from Riquetti High School, Santa Maria. He's got himself a save and a win already, pitching for the Dodgers here in 2025. That's next. Dodgers and Diamondbacks. First pitch at 7:10. I'm Tim Cates, the world champion Los Angeles Dodgers Audio Network.
When you want Dodgers, the only home is AM 570 LA Sports.
Hey, it's David Vassegh. Now is the time to make sure your home is primed for the season with heating products by Navien. We know Navien tankless water heaters gives us endless hot water and big savings. Navien also makes high-efficiency products that deliver comfort in the form of heat to every corner of your home. Now Navien is taking comfort to the next level by introducing a hydro furnace that provides even high-efficiency forced air heat powered by the same proven technology as their water heating products. Visit NavienInc.com/Dodgers.
We want to remind you that every time the Dodgers win, Cars for Kids wins because we're making a donation. And you should too. Donate that old car to Cars for Kids now. Call 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS today, and they'll pick up your car as soon as tomorrow. It's the quickest, easiest way to get rid of your unused vehicle. Call 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS or go to carsforkids.org. That's 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS or go to carsforkids.org. Remember, that's Cars with a K.
Hope. It's more than a word. It's a breakthrough in the making. At City of Hope, we're pushing the boundaries of science, targeting cancer at the molecular level, with teams of experts working together to personalize a treatment plan right down to your DNA with unprecedented speed, making every second count, with appointments in as little as 24 hours. City of Hope, advancing cancer care at life-saving speed. Learn more at cityofhope.org.
Welcome back to Talking Snack Radio. Big news, Bob.
Let's hear it.
When the Dodgers steal a base, fans get a free AM/PM hot dog and 12-ounce slim Coca-Cola with the AM/PM app.
That's right, Mike. This is a real game changer.
More like a life changer.
Hey-o.
This is the MVP of promos.
Better start carrying my mustard bottle around.
Slide into free snacks with the official convenience store of the Dodgers. AM/PM. Too much good stuff. Only 1,000 deals available per game on the AM/PM app for 24 hours through September 28th. Only at participating AM/PM stores while supplies last.
At the crack of a bat, crack open a Bud. Budweiser is the official beer sponsor of Major League Baseball. There's no better way to celebrate a home run than an ice-cold Bud. Stock up the fridge because it's time to play ball. Baseball fans, this Bud's for you. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2024 Anheuser-Busch Budweiser Lager Beer, St. Louis, Missouri. Major League Baseball trademarks used with permission.
Runners go. This ball's drilled to left. It is headed back to the wall. It is gone. It is gone.
Celebrate the boys in blue at Dodger Stadium for Filipino Heritage Night on Tuesday, June 3rd versus the New York Mets. Purchase a special ticket package and receive an exclusive Filipino Heritage Night jersey. Experience Filipino culture, live music, and performances in Centerfield Plaza. Don't miss out on a night of celebration. For tickets and information, visit Dodgers.com/promotions.
As we were saying,
this is Morongo Casino Dodgers on Deck on the official home of LA Dodgers baseball.
Dodgers and Diamondbacks. Jack Dreyer is your opener. See Landon Knack to follow. Brandon Fott will go for the Snakes. Dodgers baseball is brought to you by Zenshi Handcrafted Sushi. Enjoy the game with a quick, affordable meal that the whole family can enjoy. Zenshi Handcrafted Sushi. It's made fresh on-site daily by professionally trained sushi chefs. They've got the tuna rolls, the spicy tuna rolls, the salmon rolls, the tempura shrimp rolls. My personal favorite, the mango crunchy dragon roll. They also got the poke bowls. Find Zenshi Sushi near the deli counter at Ralph's. Zenshi Handcrafted Sushi. Always fast, fresh, and easy.
David Vassay. And now, what will likely be Vassay fielding insults from a Dodger player.
It's an engagement of endearment.
This is High and Tight.
We're in the Dodger clubhouse right now in the high rent district. Whenever you're next to Blake Trinan's locker, you know it's high rent district. And we're joined right now by the man, Whiskey Sour, Sweet and Sour, Matt Sour. Thanks a lot for the time.
Yeah, thank you.
So what is it like being locker mates with Blake Trinan? You know, he has a lot of rules. He wants a lot of structure. So what's it like?
Oh, it's awesome. But Blake's the man. Obviously, having a sitting right next to a vet is always good. You get to pick his mind and see how he goes about his day every day.
Don't be concerned. He's playing that little finger soccer game over there. He can't hear what you're going to say. So full disclosure here about Blake Trinan as a locker mate, because as you could see, the gloves perfectly placed, the hats perfectly placed, while yours, same thing.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'd say we got a pretty clean corner over here. I'm not going to badmouth his side. Neither of us crossed the center line, so we're doing good.
Is there a delineation here? I mean, we all want to know the dynamics of being this close to another teammate. What is the line here?
I mean, I think his line goes a little onto my side, but I'm not going to go over onto his side.
So you feel like he can encroach on your side of the locker, but because of him being the decorated reliever and veteran that he is, you know, you have to respect the wall.
100%.
So you're kind of hugging the wall.
That's okay. That's all right.
Matt Sauer is our guest. What a ride it's been for you since the beginning of spring training. Have you been able to take inventory of where you started and how much the Dodgers have relied upon you early on?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, obviously signed here because I thought the pitching development was, you know, the top of the top, and, you know, I think it's shown in the brief stint that I've been up here so far. And I think just within the last, 3 months of being with this org, my pitching has gone to way new heights, and I really enjoy being here.
You developed a cut fastball. Where did you start to develop that cut fastball?
It was actually Ryan Denick down during spring training came up with the idea because I already, my four seam I already cut a little bit. So he said, why don't we just lean into, actually cutting it, throwing a cutter with it, and the first day I threw it in a bullpen, I was like, yeah, I love this pitch, and it just took off from there. It was a real easy pitch for me to learn, and I've just been riding it.
A lot of right-handers use that pitch to be effective against lefties. Is that the thought behind yours?
100%, yeah. Throughout my whole career, I've always been, good splits against righties. Always had a little more issues getting lefties out, so I think this cutter has opened up where, I can get both sides of the plate out with ease.
Matt Sauer is our guest. Can you tell us and explain the life of a pitcher like Matt Sauer, where you're not Clayton Kershaw, you're not Blake Snell, the Dodgers use your versatility. How do you adapt so well?
Yeah, no, once I got called up, I kind of understood that I'd be more of like a Swiss Army guy here, might make some spot starts, do some long relief appearances, but whatever opportunities they give to me, I love pitching into them. I just want the ball, and whatever opportunity that is, I'm going to do it. So.
You've this year been able to record your first major league win and your first major league save. Did you ever believe that would happen?
Yeah, I hope so. I always
the win, yes, but not the save.
Yeah, the save was a little surprising. It was honestly immediately after the game, I didn't even realize it because, I came in and it was, the 6th inning. Yeah. Came in the 6th and get through and finish the game out, and then they all congratulate after the game, and I was, a little confused, wait, did I really get the save there? But, yeah, so it was awesome.
I remember being on the field with you and James Outman. Were you concerned that he was going to throw the ball into the stands?
No, I never was concerned. I saw him catch the ball and sprint straight in, and he put it right in my glove as soon as he got to the dugout, so it was all good.
Hey, you can never put anything by Outman. The other day, I had to remind him it was his birthday.
That sounds about right. That's funny.
Matt Sauer is our guest, just in front of first pitch between the Dodgers and Diamondbacks. Pretty tough lineup over there, Matt. What did you learn from that 4-game series in the desert?
Yeah, no, I got to, watch. It's kind of cool the situation where I'm in because I'll watch the starters and see how they can get through a lineup more than one time. And then also getting to pick the relievers' brains where if I do go in for, 1 or 2 innings, I got to be able to come in and throw my best stuff immediately and get outs immediately. So I get to watch a little more of both sides of the pitching aspect of it, understanding that for when I come into games, I need to be efficient. So watch the starters a little bit, what they're doing in the lineup, where they're trying to throw guys. And then, relievers, you might need a big strikeout in this situation. So, talking to Bardo always gets us ready as soon as we get into the game. He always got us right. So, yeah, it's been great.
That's interesting. I wonder if being a reliever, coming out of the bullpen certain games, has helped you throw more strikes as a starter because of what you said. It's so important to throw strikes and be aggressive early.
Yeah, exactly. As a reliever, always, you're coming into the game, you got to get outs immediately. So you start with strike one. And so far this year, I feel like I've been pretty good at pounding the zone. And once you get strike one, then you're in a pitcher advantage count, and then you can go from there.
Hey, you never know. We might see Matt Sauer tonight.
Yeah, you never know.
Never know. Thanks a lot for the time. We got out of this clean. Treinen never came to his locker.
He didn't. We're all good. We're safe over here.
Thanks, Matt.
Yeah, thank you.
There he goes, Matt Sauer. Blake Treinen's very clean and tidy locker mate. He receives a pair of sunglasses from Kanan. Kanan's world's best polarized sunglasses. Kanan's lenses are clearer, lighter, and stronger than other lenses and are nearly impossible to scratch. Visit Kanan.com for your pair. Tim, we'll send it back to you.
All right, thanks a lot, Matt Sauer. Thanks a lot, David Say. Dodgers Baseball brought to you by Shakey's Pizza Parlor, the official pizza partner of the Dodgers audio broadcast. When it's game night, it's group night at Shakey's.com. We're leading you up to first pitch. Dodgers and Diamondbacks on Vin Scully bobblehead night. First pitch at 7:10. Up next, we'll dive deeper into this pitching matchup. Don't go anywhere. I'm Tim Cases, world champion Los Angeles Dodgers Audio Network.
It never ends! Dodger coverage morning till night. This is AM 570 LA Sports.
Summer days are fast approaching, and that means more time on the grill. And great grilling starts with Hoffy. Like the boys in blue, Hoffy has an MVP lineup with premium beef franks and bacon-wrapped hot dogs. The perfect start to making your LA dog.
Hoffy uses only top-quality ingredients with premium quality beef for a great hot dog. You can taste it. Visit HoffyBrand.com to find your cravelicious hot dogs. With Hoffy, you'll be ready for anything. Hoffy.
Local. Original. Great.
Steve Sachs here, and I've been telling you about Alignment Health Plan. Now that I've turned 65, I'm a proud member. Before I enrolled, I did my homework, compared health plans, and Alignment was hands down the one for me. Enrolling was simple with no pressure at all. If you're turning 65 or need a change, call Alignment for personal one-on-one guidance. Visit alignmenthealthplan.com today. That's alignmenthealthplan.com.
Great news, Dodger fans. Uber Eats is available at Dodger Stadium. That means you never have to miss a single pitch, run, or out. Skip the long concession lines and order your favorite stadium eats right from your seat. Just scan the Uber Eats QR code or open the app, place your order, and we'll let you know when it's ready for pickup. It's fast, easy, and keeps you in the game, not in line. So go ahead, order now, and enjoy every moment of Dodgers baseball.
Pitch to Teoscar. He belts one deep to left center field. This ball heading back. It is gone! A home run!
Attention all baseball and taco lovers. Don't miss out on the ultimate Taco Tuesday experience presented by Tito's Handmade Vodka at Dodger Stadium on May 20th. Come in early and enjoy taco specials and exciting baseball action as the boys in blue take on the Arizona Diamondbacks. For tickets and information, visit Dodgers.com/promotions. This is Morongo Casino Dodgers on deck. On your home for LA Dodgers baseball.
It's Vin Scully bobblehead night out at Dodger Stadium for the first 40,000 in attendance. Dodgers and Diamondbacks starting a 3-game set. First pitch at 7:10.
And now, before the Dodgers hit the diamond, we look at the pitching matchup.
Presented by your Southern California Toyota dealers. Work hard and play hard in a new Tacoma with an iForce turbocharged engine. It's a truck built for the bold. See your Toyota dealer today. They make it easy. Brandon Pfaadt on the mound for the Snakes. 6-3, 3.73 ERA. 26-year-old right-hander, 5th-round pick in 2020 out of Bellarmine University. 3rd season in the big leagues, making his 10th start this year. Last time out, 4 innings, 4 runs, 6 hits, and a loss to the Giants. 6th start against the Dodgers, 3rd at Dodger Stadium. Tossed a season-high 6 1/3 scoreless innings just a few weeks ago over in Arizona against the Blue. In his last 3 starts against the Dodgers, how about this? He is 3-0 with a 2.50 ERA and 23 strikeouts and has not given up a home run in those 3 starts against the Dodgers. Pretty impressive the last time, 3 times out. Jack Dreyer, he is the opener for the Dodgers. We will see Landon Knack come in, but Jack Dreyer will be the opener. 2-1 with a 2.25 ERA. 26-year-old left-hander, undrafted free agent, signed by the Dodgers in 2021. He pitched at the University of Iowa, making his 3rd start, 19th appearance. Last time out, 2 relief innings on Friday against the Angels. He did see the Diamondbacks twice in that 4-game series over in Phoenix a couple weeks ago. 3 shutout innings in the first game, then 2/3 of an inning with 2 strikeouts in that second appearance against the Arizona Diamondbacks. Again, it'll be Landon Knack who comes in and gets a bulk of the innings after Jack Dreyer, the left-handed reliever, will get the start. Landon Knack set to make his 6th appearance tonight after losing Tuesday night to the Athletics, where he went 4 2/3 innings, gave up 5 runs on 7 hits, and struck out 8. This is his 2nd season in the big leagues. So it'll be Jack Dreyer followed by Landon Knack as the Dodgers look to get back on track tonight. After losing 3 straight to the Angels, Dodgers now look to take it out of the Snakes. We're 15 minutes away from first pitch. Keys to the game are next. I'm Tim Cates, world champion Los Angeles Dodgers Audio Network.
This is AM 570 LA Sports.
Hey, this is Adrian Gonzalez. Daniels Jewelers is a proud sponsor of the Trip Around the Diamond and your family jeweler since 1948. Daniels is giving every fan a voucher for a free team bracelet and $50 off any $99 purchase. Visit danielsjewelers.com/baseball to get your voucher. That's danielsjewelers.com/baseball. You can redeem at any of the 100 Daniels Jewelers stores nationwide. Own the dream with Daniels Jewelers.
Hey, Tasker Hernandez here. If you're a California team, here's the question. Have you feel like you're constantly moody and don't know why? It's probably a sign that your stress response system is out of balance. There's a new campaign made for by teams called Take Space to Pause. There are tips, tricks, and tools to help you take control of how you feel. Learn more and build your custom pause plan to balance your stress at takespacetopause.org. That's takespacetopause.org.
Never forget this moment.
Building a Dodger dynasty.
We're not stopping at 1.
We are running it back.
Don't miss a second on LA's best sports talk. AM 570 LA Sports.
And on the iHeartRadio app.
Ford employs the most American auto workers in the U.S. They also assemble the most vehicles in the U.S. Ford's commitment to America is not a coincidence, but a proud choice. And Ford is showing everyone that commitment is more important than ever right now.
Ford is offering employee pricing on all Ford.
You pay what Ford employees pay.
Now is the time to get into that Ford you've been eyeing.
Take advantage of employee pricing while you can.
Ford.
From America, for America.
Steve Sachs here, and I've been telling you about Alignment Health Plan. Now that I've turned 65, I'm a proud member. Before I enrolled, I did my homework, compared health plans, and Alignment was hands down the one for me. Enrolling was simple with no pressure at all. If you're turning 65 or need a change, call Alignment for personal one-on-one guidance. Visit alignmenthealthplan.com today.
This is Morongo Casino. Dodgers on deck. On your home for the Blue all season long.
It's the Dodgers and the Diamondbacks. Jack Dreyer's your opener, followed by Landon Knack. Brandon Pfaadt will go for the Snakes. The Dodgers in a stretch their next 29 games against teams over 500. The Diamondbacks, the Mets, the Guardians, the Yankees, the Cardinals, the Padres, and the Giants. So a tough month coming up ahead for the Dodgers, fresh off losing 3 straight to the Anaheim Angels, looking to get back on track tonight. When the boys in blue play at home, it's important that they have the right plan to protect their house. The same applies to your home. Always have a plan and follow fire safety tips. For example, use or install ignition-resistant materials around your home. Use fire-resistant materials when building a deck. Replace vents with ember and flame-resistant vents. Use non-combustible fencing materials for the portion that connects to your house. Very important you listen. And for more tips like these and to find out others, visit fire.ca.gov. Let's head back out to the booth one final time before first pitch. Stephen Nelson and Jose Mota, guys.
Time for the Dodgers to wash away the stink of this past weekend's sweep at the hands of the visiting Angels. To see the Diamondbacks a little home and home on the schedule here. They split 4 games at Chase Field, Jose Mota. Some really interesting ball games. So some wild ones, some fun finishes as well. And so now the Dodgers going to try and get back on track. But prior to these last 3 losses to the Angels, they've been darn near unbeatable here at Dodger Stadium.
They have done a good job. The Angels come in and pretty much, let's call it just an aberration, what happened against the Angels. They were pretty much on every cylinder, just striking quite hard. Now, the D-backs come in, and I talked to a couple of guys of the D-backs coming into the series. No matter when it is, but it's the Dodgers, and they know how to elevate their game. The other thing, too, is let's try to avoid the things that happened over in Arizona. The slugging from the D-backs was the one thing that dominated. Yep. Obviously, they had a very good couple of starting pitchers do their jobs, as you mentioned, Pfaadt and Burns. But I think it's going to come down to just focusing on one part of the lineup, especially to me, the bottom third. You have to stop those guys, especially a guy like Perdomo, because he can cause a lot of damage, get on base, steal bases, and also from the number 9 spot, drive in some runs.
Yeah, keep in mind, the number 9 hitter this series, Geraldo Perdomo, that's where he's starting tonight anyway. He's been one of the best players in the National League, so he's not your stereotypical number 9 hitter where you're like, oh, that's an automatic out. Perdomo is definitely having a great year. Give me a couple of keys tonight for the Dodgers with Jack Dreyer opening against Brandon Pfaadt.
Number one thing is get a couple of zeros early in the game. Offense jump ahead. When the Dodgers score first, no secret to anybody. Even losing teams have winning records when they score first, but I think that's going to come down to just not depending only on the home run, and you got to challenge Gabriel Moreno. That's another key for me. Go out there and run on him, but make sure you also quiet him down with a bat.
Hopefully Jack Dreyer and Landon Knack can combine to provide some stability for this pitching staff, which enters this series having given up 6+ runs in 3 straight games in 4 of 6 games on this homestand. 3 games against the D-backs. The Dodgers and Arizona will kick things off shortly. Tim, let's get it back to you.
All right, thanks a lot, Nelly. When the game's over, David Vassay's got you covered. But first things first, first pitch is next. Dodgers Snakes. Enjoy it, everybody. I'm Tim Case, world champion Los Angeles Dodgers Audio Network.
World champions once again, my friend.
World Series champion Los Angeles Dodgers.
This is just the beginning of this team's title window.
Get out the way, get out the way, get out the way. Yeah. This has been Morongo Casino. Dodgers on deck on the world champion Dodgers Audio Network.
You either with me or against me, though.
Living out their dream.
They've added even more.
Now we go for 2 in a row.
Win, 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 win. Yeah. Curve everything else. Win, 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 win.
In the backyard and dreaming about this moment.
enjoy chasing that chip. Stop. Win, 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 win.
This has been Morongo Casino. Dodgers on deck. The MVP for fun, food, and good times. Dodgers baseball is brought to you by Superior Grocers.
Quality, variety, and value.
Shakey's Pizza.
Get more meal for deal at Shakey's.com.
And by Estrella Jalisco.
Back-to-back home runs in the bottom of the ninth.
First pitch is just moments away on your home of the world champion LA Dodgers. The home of the world champion LA Dodgers. KLAC KYSR HD2 Los Angeles. Make us a preset on the free iHeartRadio app.
National League West Division champion.
10,000 hours.
There's still more steps to take.
Get to stepping. So go ahead and give us the flowers.
Just getting started.
Gotta know by now it's way more than luck.
This team has continued to pour resources into the roster.
All eyes on us.
Welcome to world champion LA Dodgers baseball.
Always remember what it felt like to be part of the best damn baseball team in the world.
In the world.
Zoom in, zoom out, zoom up.
They wear the crown.
All eyes on us.
Dodgers baseball is brought to you by Budweiser.
This Bud's for you.
Galpin Motors.
Family owned and operated since 1946.
LA County Public Works.
Recycling beverage containers is a triple play.
Children's Hospital LA.
From colds to cancer, we got this.
Coffee Hot Dogs.
A SoCal treasure. Local. Original. Great.
And by Daniel's Jewelers.
Making diamond dreams come true since 1948.
Stick around because first pitch is next. Right here on the world champion LA Dodgers Audio Network. Play ball!
I can afford to follow my dreams.
I can afford to do whatever I put my mind to.
I can afford college. Start your future at a California community college. Financial aid is available to help with tuition, books, and sometimes even the rent.
I can afford to invest in myself and my future.
It's time to take the next big step. Classes can fill up quickly, so enroll today at icangotocollege.com.
Every Dodgers legend started out as a rookie, but they went on to become the best in baseball. They left behind a legacy of determination, skill, and love of the game. With the right retirement game plan, you too can leave a legacy. From saving early on to having income during retirement, Security Benefit can help you save for your future and leave a legacy for those you love. Security Benefit, proud sponsor of the LA Dodgers.
For over 35 years, Zenshi has been perfecting the art of handcrafted sushi. Each roll, a masterpiece, is made fresh daily with precision, passion, and a tradition you can taste. Now, experience Zenshi's legendary sushi conveniently located at your local supermarket. Perfect for when you need a quality meal on the go. Lunch, dinner, a ball game? Grab Zenshi handcrafted sushi and enjoy exceptional flavor in every bite. Zenshi handcrafted sushi. Fast, fresh, and easy. Pick up today at Ralph's and other local supermarkets near the deli counter.
Here's the 1-2 pitch from Buehler.
Got him swinging! That's it! It's a World Series win for LA!
Join us at Dodger Stadium on Wednesday, May 21st versus the Arizona Diamondbacks and celebrate Will Smith's clinching strikeout in Game 5. Be one of the first 40,000 fans in and take home Will's last out bobblehead presented by Spectrum. Relive this exciting world champ clinching moment. For tickets and information, visit Dodgers.com/promotions.
All right, we got to talk about something important. Tanya, for this Older Californians Month, it's time to start the conversation with the older adults in your life. Why? Because connecting with them is more than just chatting. It's about understanding their needs. That's where California's Aging Resource Guide comes in. It's got a lot of information connecting older adults, adults with disabilities, and family caregivers with various resources across the state. You can visit aging.ca.gov to learn more, because together we can make a difference in the lives of older Californians.
It's time for Dodgers baseball with Tito's Handmade Vodka. Which means it's time to grab an ice-cold Tito's and lemonade and cheer on our boys with a cocktail that bats 1,000. This season, paint the town blue with Tito's, America's favorite vodka for America's favorite pastime. Distilled and bottled by 5th Generation Inc., Austin, Texas. 40% alcohol by volume. Savor responsibly.
Hey, it's David Vassay. Now is the time to make sure your home is primed for the season with heating products by Navien. We know Navien tankless water heaters gives us endless hot water and big savings. Navien also makes high-efficiency products that deliver comfort in the form of heat to every corner of your home. Now Navien is taking comfort to the next level by introducing a hydro furnace that provides even, high-efficiency forced air heat powered by the same proven technology as their water heating products. Visit NavienInc.com/Dodgers.
At UCLA Health, discovery and innovation lead to the best care. Our doctors and nurses work tirelessly every day to bring you the best experience so you can live your best life. It's why we're consistently ranked as a top hospital nationwide for 33 consecutive years by U.S. News & World Report. Go to uclahealth.org to schedule an appointment today at one of over 250 locations in Southern California.
Fans expect to in every season, but imagine winning the championship 29 seasons in a row. Galpin Ford did that, being the #1 volume Ford dealer in the world for 29 years, led by the Bachman family as the largest family-owned and operated dealer group in Southern California. Galpin has been part of the community since 1946, offering great deals, great service with great people. In addition to Ford, Galpin's winning heritage includes Mazda, Honda, Volkswagen, Porsche, Land Rover, Aston Martin, Jaguar, Lincoln, Volvo, Polestar, and Lexus. Part of the Galpin story. It starts at Galpin.com.
The home of the Dodgers.
Back to the Galpin Motors broadcast booth. Here's Steven Nelson and Jose Mota.
Wherever you may be and however you may be listening, it's a new day at Dodger Stadium, and we are so lucky to be here with you for it. Alongside my dear friend Jose Mota, I'm Steven Nelson. Hope your week is off to a great start. The Dodgers and D-backs are about to open up 3-game series as the Dodgers finish up a homestand, which has been a tough one so far. The Dodgers have dropped 4 of the first 6, including a weekend sweep at the hand of the visiting Angels. They're now trying to right the ship against a division rival. The Dodgers are 29-18, atop the National League West, a game in front of the San Diego Padres and San Francisco Giants. Meanwhile, the Diamondbacks are 25-22, 4 games back in the division. Jose.
Here we go on this very special Vin Scully bobblehead night. And Jack Dreyer, who came in right from the bullpen. He'll be facing a lineup for the D-backs with Ketel Marte, who's been hot with the home runs the last 10 games. 6 of them at second base, batting second. Corbin Carroll in right. Third, Lourdes Gurriel in left field, the Cuban. And Julio Suarez at third base, batting fourth. Fifth is Josh Naylor at first base. Sixth, Gabriel Moreno, the catcher. Tim Towell makes a start in center field tonight, batting 7th. Pavin Smith is a designated hitter, batting 8th. And batting 9th, Geraldo Perdomo, the shortstop. For the Dodgers, Shohei Ohtani is a DH leading this team, which, by the way, leads the majors in hitting in .271 collectively. Mookie Betts batting second at shortstop. Freddie Freeman and his robust .371 average at first base, batting third. Will Smith is a catcher, batting fourth. Fifth is Teoscar Welcome Back Teo in right field, batting fifth. Sixth is Max Muncy at third base. Conforto batting seventh to left. Tommy Edman makes a start tonight at second base. And Hyun-Sung Kim in center field will bat ninth. The Dodgers will be facing Brandon Pfaadt. All set. Here's Ketel, and also here's Steven.
Thank you, Jose. The Dodgers in their home whites. The Diamondbacks in their visiting gray pants, black tops with red jersey numbers. A switch hitting Ketel Marte from the right side against the lefty Dreyer. First pitch is on the way and in there. A fastball at 93, strike 1. First pitch at 7:10, 70 degrees here at Dodger Stadium. Tonight's Time and Temp brought to you by Bank of America, the official bank of the Los Angeles Dodgers. Here's the 0-1. And that is slashed the other way. An opposite field base hit for Ketel Marte. Was a finalist for MVP in the National League last year, and he always seems to hit the Dodgers well, and he's aboard with the leadoff base hit.
Nice job getting on top for Ketel Marte, who after the injury to one of his legs, it's just finally, as we would say, getting his legs back, and the hitting has become just as hot.
Dreyer will now face the lefty Corbin Carroll, former All-Star right fielder, who's had a strong start to his season. Dreyer starts him off with a fastball in the outer third, strike 1 taken. Winds blowing west-southwest, 4 to 10 miles per hour out toward right field. Light breezes right now as Dreyer readies for the 0-1. And it's chopped foul, strike 2.
The Dodgers did a very good job quieting down Corbin Carroll. During that series, he had a couple of big hits, but nothing astronomical in terms of total results in that series.
1 for 16. That one hit was a triple, and really, if you have a more seasoned center fielder, and Ha-Seong Kim, who's totally new to Chase Field, he might have made that play. Strike 3 looking, 95 at the knees from Jack Dreyer. A K against Carroll, 1 gone here in the top of the first.
Well, good location, good setup, and having Carroll looking breakable, he goes right back to that fastball. Same tunneling, same lane. This one stays straight.
Marte still on first, 1 out. And now Lourdes Gurriel batting third, the left fielder, who had a quiet series against the Dodgers last week in terms of the overall numbers, 2 for 13, but one of those hits was a big grand slam. Dreyer misses down and in with a slider, ball 1. For Jack Dreyer, really been a strong start to his big league career. And after giving up a run in his major league debut in the Tokyo series, settled down and hunkered down. It was really tough to hit. And the walks have hurt him here and there for sure. But on the whole, Jose, he has been a weapon. Misses low with a fastball. It's 2-0.
He's been a great weapon. A big surprise. I mean, who would have thought that Kasparius and Dreyer would be eating up so many important high-leverage innings to begin the season?
Definitely not the way the Dodgers would have drawn up the 2025 season, but that's the way it's been playing out. Dreyer's 2-0 is a fastball, 94, a little low, but a strike call goes Dreyer's way. Kirby Yates, the latest to hit the injured list from a pitching standpoint, more than a dozen. Not just pitchers, talented pitchers, all-star pitchers, future Hall of Famers perhaps on the injured list. The 2-1 fastball low, it's at the shins. 3 balls and a strike on Gurriel. No scores. The top of the first is just underway.
For Dave Roberts, he walks into the club, he's like, who's available, who's not? Let's go. You're here for a reason. That first message you sent in spring training are like, we need every single one of you. You're not lying.
The 3-1 pitch. Gurriel takes low. Fastball again, misses downstairs. It's a 1-out walk. It'll be first and second for Eugenio Suarez. And if you're not familiar with Gino's game, it's a lot of power.
Third baseman number 28, Eugenio Suarez.
And he showed that off the last series at Chase Field. 4 for 14 against the Dodgers staff was Suarez. All 4 hits went for extra bases, including a pair of home runs.
Let's just hope he stays as cold as he has been against left-handed pitching coming into this one. Only 105 average, 4 for 38. That includes a home run.
So you mentioned the walks. That's been the bugaboo for Dreyer. Just issued one to Gurriel. Now the right-handed hitting Suarez digs in, and here's the first pitch from Dreyer. Taken inside, but called a strike. And Suarez looking back at David Rackley, the home plate umpire, wondering where that hit the zone. First and second, 1 out in the first, no score. Dreyer looks back at Marte, comes home to Suarez, and misses downstairs. 1-1. Jack Dreyer takes a deep breath on the mound. Has that closed stance, right foot in front of his left on the third base side of the rubber. He deals, and Suarez pops it in the air to center field. Ha-Seong Kim, they lost it in the twilight, and Teoscar Hernandez comes over, and he can't make the catch. So the ball drops. So Marte's going to come around to score. Going from first to third is Gurriel, and Suarez ends up on second.
Kim was nowhere near where the ball was, and I see nobody in the infield pointing, and Teoscar had to hustle out, and at the last minute he just did not have himself tracked well, thinking that it's going to be caught by the center fielder.
So we referenced Kim being inexperienced in center field, how that was on display in Arizona. Here at Dodger Stadium, it gives the Diamondbacks their first run.
Inexperience will tell you, just open your arms, let somebody know that you cannot see the baseball.
Communicate.
Yes.
Second and third, only 1 out. First pitch, ball 1 on Josh Naylor. Oh, that should have been out number 2. Runners on first and second, no score. So, Jose, you talked about in the pregame, you wanted to 0 up in the top of the first because they couldn't do it against the Angels, and they didn't do it here tonight.
Seems like every circumstance has found the Dodgers the last 4 games now to have runs scored against them in the first inning.
Foul ball rolls along the first base side, 1-1. They scored that a double for Suarez.
It's one of those balls in the air that language has no barriers whatsoever. It's about your body language. You have to just tell somebody, I need help.
1-1 from Dreyer. Naylor swings and pops it to the left side. It'll drift out of play, foul for a strike. One and two, the count on Naylor. Dreyer having to throw extra pitches after the misplay and miscommunication or lack thereof in center field by Kim. And if you're Teoscar Hernandez, just off the injury list at that adductor strain, having a run like that in desperation, it's not exactly what you want Teo doing.
In terms of distance, Teoscar got there. He was just not ready to catch a baseball.
Josh Naylor, another 1-2, and Dreyer misses way high. Snared by Smith. The runners hold at second and third. 1-0 D-backs in the top of the first inning. Max Muncy playing closer to the bag at third. The rest of the Dodger infield playing back and shifted over to the right on the left-handed hitting Naylor. Dreyer exhales, and now a 2-2. On the ground to second. And Edmonds going to have to go to first. That brings home another run for Arizona. It's 2-0 Diamondbacks. RBI fielder's choice for Josh Naylor. Also advancing on that play was Suarez. He's now at third base with 2 down. Into the 6th spot of the order, and someone who has quickly ascended to the status of Dodger killer in the young backstop, Gabriel Moreno.
Grand slam against Yoshi.
First pitch from Dreyer, fastball upstairs, 1-0. 5 straight games the Dodgers have given up a run in the top of the first. So now 2-0 D-backs. Runner on third, 2 out. The 1-0 pitch misses upstairs again. The pitch from Dreyer. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Good slider. Got him to swing over the top of it.
Anytime you have to see a guy work so hard for an extra out, or you give an additional out, then you're in a situation like this, when you're hoping to get another inning out of him.
Yep.
That adds more pitches, obviously, and just starts reducing his possibilities.
2-1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Put another slider by him. This was more elevated. The previous one dropped below the zone. This one at the very top of it. Square count, 2-2. Dodgers trailing early once again. 2-0 Arizona in the first. Suarez on third. Nobody holding him there, but relatively short lead. Moreno taps the plate once. Twirls the bat towards Dreyer, who's ready to roll. 23rd pitch of the first inning. It is poked in the air to right field. Teoscar Hernandez will drift over and squeeze out number 3. At the misplay in center, gets the ball rolling for Arizona en route to a 2-run top of the first inning on 2 hits. No errors.
Are you ready to take a swing at Base Balderdash? Today's phrase is cup of coffee. Do you know what it means? Cup of coffee. A short time spent by a minor leaguer in the major leagues. Just enough time for a proverbial cup of coffee.
Back in the big leagues for the first time since a cup of coffee in 2022.
Expand your vocabulary with the MLB app and MLB.com. Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Top of the second, brought to you by Budweiser. This Bud's for you. Now another tough start to a game for the Dodgers. They are down 2-0 to the D-backs in this series opener. Jack Dreyer will be out there for a second inning of work, facing 7, 8, and 9 for the D-backs. Strike one thrown to Tim Tawa. And walking a guy like Lourdes Gurriel, you don't want to do that. And then, obviously, Ha-Seong Kim, it's just the growing pains of him trying to become a major leaguer, a utility player. Swing and a miss, strike one. Tawa falls behind Dreyer, 0-2.
Teoscar has gone through the master sessions beginning of the season with Pajes. And a couple of misplays out there. And lack of communication, too.
The 0-2. That spiked well in front of the plate. 1-2 on the former Stanford Cardinal, Tim Tawa. Now, 26 years old, right-handed hitter. 228 on the season. Swings and chops it to third. Muncy charges in the glove, transfers, and the throw skips away. Tawa is going to reach first safely, as Muncy had a little bit of an issue getting the ball out of the glove. Tawa can run a little bit, and that forced Max to hurry even more than he was planning to, and ultimately he hustles out a leadoff hit.
Trouble getting it out, and also for Max Muncy, he's not a type of third baseman that you see sling the ball from the side. Sometimes that play coming in, you waste some time just going over the top, but obviously that's where his arm feels comfortable and where he throws from.
Scored the third hit of the game for Arizona. Two of those have asterisks, and then Jack Dreyer airmails one all the way to the backstop, and Tawa's already on second. Bad baseball from the Dodgers here on a Monday night.
Well, I wonder what that was. You can't cross him up anymore because you got audio signs. So
he just slipped out of his hands a fastball, and it threw it way over Will's head. So the 1-0 to Pavin Smith, swung on and missed. Smith, a DH in this one. Left-handed hitter, hitting .299. He was hitting close to 400 in late April. He's cooled off considerably since then, but still .299 on the year. Nothing to scoff at. Swinging a foul ball, chopped back toward his own on-deck circle. Counts 1-2. Diamondbacks 2, Dodgers nothing. Runner on second, nobody out in the top of the second inning. Now Landon Knack, who's slated to be the bulk pitcher, is down throwing in the left field bullpen. Dreyer with his 31st pitch, a 1-2 to Smith. Cut on and foul back. Fastball at 94. One and two. Dreyer out of the stretch. And Smith lines it to right at a waiting Teoscar Hernandez. He makes the catch. Tawa tags and goes from second to third. So you have a runner on third base and only one out in the second.
Well, Torey Lovullo happy with his team playing the type of baseball they need to play, which is that of pressuring the offense against the defense, and then the situational hitting. Josh Naylor grounded out to second base, got a runner in and one over, and now good at bat there by Pavin Smith.
Infield will come in for the Dodgers for Geraldo Perdomo, who right now is probably in the driver's seat for the National League All-Star starter at shortstop. He's had that good of a year, batting .300. Switch hitter hitting from the right side. Takes the first pitch from Dreyer. It's a slider at the top of the zone. Strike one.
This is Perdomo's side. Here's where he is as hot as anybody in baseball. .373 against left-handed pitcher.
Batting .313 with runners in scoring position where Tawa is. Slider down and in the dirt. Good block by Will Smith to keep that in front of him. It's 1-1. And the way this game has started, it's sapped a lot of the energy that was in here at Dodger Stadium for this Vin Scully bobblehead night. They got to get that back.
We felt that here starting yesterday too. Same thing. Same vibe.
1-1 and Perdomo lines it to left field. Conforto back on the warning track, makes the catch, but Perdomo does his job. Tawa tags and scores on the sacrifice fly, and it's 3-0 Arizona.
Everything an offense needs to do when they're playing on the road, where they have played well, is happening right now from 1 through 9. 2 another outstanding at-bats following the single and the wild pitch.
Back-to-back innings to open the game that the Diamondbacks get the leadoff batter on. Dodgers' inability to make a play in the field. And a wild pitch, given an extra base. This has just been the way things have been going. Strike 1 to Ketel Marte as the lineup turns over.
Well, the offense has been doing a fine job, and playing from behind has not been an issue, but way too often. And now he got tail, so hopefully that's another boost here for tonight.
Big swing and a miss. Strike 2 on Marte. It's hard to believe Ketel Marte is already in his, I mean, he's only, what, 31, but this is his 10th year. Rolls the ball to Mookie Betts. Resets his feet. The throw is offline, but Freddie Freeman is waiting up the line to tag out Marte. But the Diamondbacks, thanks to a sacrifice fly, put 1 run across. And 1 hit, no errors, nobody left.
At Bet365, 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Arizona. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-NEXT-STEP or text NEXT-STEP to 53342. T&Cs apply. Available in app only.
With just 5 days till Memorial Day weekend, now's the time to make sure you're stocked on charcoal, dogs, burgers. Grab an ice-cold Mountain Dew with a refreshing citrus kick for an epic Memorial Day celebration. Because the unofficial start of summer deserves the unofficial official summer refreshment.
Give me a river, give me a dew. Give me something simple and true. Give me the sunshine, give me a dew.
Do the Dew.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Are you ready to round the bases with Base Balderdash? Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Back at Dodger Stadium, the Arizona Diamondbacks have jumped out to a 3-0 lead. Top of the third will feature a pitching change. It's brought to you by Bank of America, the official bank of the Los Angeles Dodgers. Jose, it's Landon Knack.
Hope to see Landon Knack get into a grit rhythm and go out there and be fastball happy. I mean, command that pitch and go in and out, vary your patterns as needed, but also have a pretty good idea as to what they're trying to do with your pitches.
This with ball 1 to Corbin Carroll. And comes set and delivers, misses low again, ball 2.
Here's a fastball, a true curveball, slider, changeup, but he could be very good simply, Steven, with fastball changeups when he's going good on fastball command.
6th appearance for Landon, 5th start of the year. 2-0 pitch. This one's high, so 3-0 on Carroll. Leadoff Diamondback gone on in each of the first 2 innings against Jack Dreyer, leading to their 3 runs. 3-0. Carroll was watching all the way down the middle with the fastball, strike 1.
For Dreyer, to mention him, 38 pitches. That is a career max. He has gone as long as 3 innings in relief.
Unfortunately, the defense behind him probably robbed him of more or a longer outing. Certainly a more successful one. Carroll turns on a ball down the right field line, hooking toward the pole. It's foul. Just foul. That's a long, loud, and scary strike 2.
What a job by Carroll getting on top. And that is pretty much what he's pointing to success for this season to. His hands are higher and you're able to handle that pitch upstairs more.
Well, the thing with Landon for the first 2 years in the big leagues has been the home run ball. Just too many homers given up. 3-2 pitch, down and in, a leadoff walk. Hey, Dodger fans, skip the line at Dodger Stadium. You can look around the ballpark for the QR code to scan, or you could just order with the Uber Eats app from your seat and enjoy every pitch, run, and out. The Diamondbacks enjoy a 3-0 lead. They have the leadoff batter on in the third, and now Lourdes Gurriel, who drew the first walk of the game, steps in. Carroll stays. First pitch from Knack. Clips the outside corner with a heater. Strike one. Last time out for Landon, the 13th against the A's. 4 2/3 innings, 7 hits. Struck out 8, but also gave up 5 earned runs. The 0-1 pitch. Fouled back into the net. Strike two. The career high for runs allowed, mind you, with Knack, those 5 earned against Oakland. Excuse me, the A's. Only 1 walk. Just issued a walk to the first batter he faced tonight in Corbin Carroll. The 0-2 to Gurriel. Misses upstairs.
Carroll, believe it or not, does not lead the team in stolen bases. Perdomo does. He's 11 for 11, Perdomo. And Carroll's 9 out of 12. And watch his lead. He takes his lead, but he's way behind the bag.
He's definitely a good 2 feet
way
deeper.
Behind the bag. Oh, yes.
He's shuffling right now. Knack, throws over. And Carroll slides back in safely.
We were taught, like the Maury Willses of the world, Ricky Henderson's, hey, straight line is what you want to steal a base, right?
Veteran coach Dave McKay, the first base coach for Arizona, guiding Carroll.
He's really good.
A 1-2 pitch to Gurriel. Misses upstairs. I remember talking to Carroll after his rookie year, and he said McKay, he leaned on McKay more than he thought he would. Older first base coach, but Corbin said that taught him that you can learn something from anybody in this league. And so when you're taught, keep your ears open and your mind open.
Then McKay will get you an extra 15 stolen bases. Just like Dino Evil did for Mike Trout for many years. As it Ron Renicky himself with the Angels for Mike Trout.
2 balls, 2 strikes, runner on, nobody out. Carroll takes off for second. Gurriel swings and lifts a high fly ball to left field. This is back toward the wall, and it's gone. The home run ball bites Landon Knack again. Following a walk to Carroll, he gives up a 2-run blast to Lourdes Gurriel, and the Boo Birds are out at Dodger Stadium. It's now 5-0 Arizona.
Unfortunately, you can't blame the fans for having the frustration that they're showing right now. With a 5-run lead and Knack starting off with a walk and then the home run. It only serves to fuel the D-backs and the way they've been attacking the Dodgers in every single way here tonight.
Still nobody out. And the first pitch to Eugenio Suarez is a fastball away, ball 1. Dodgers in a 5-0 hole as the D-backs have scored in each of the first 3 innings. Pitch goes up and in on Suarez, ball 2.
Every fastball he's missed with has been high, and the off speed right now is just not there.
13 pitches thrown, no outs recorded yet for Knack, and he's behind Suarez, the cleanup batter, 2-0. Gorgeous day, gorgeous evening at Dodger Stadium. Ugly start to this one in a number of facets. Knack pulls a fastball low and away. That's ball 3. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Fastball down the pipe.
Can you blame Troy Lovullo for saying, hey, green light 3-0?
Nope, not at all.
It's good managing right there.
Knack into his windup, rocks into the 3-1 pitch and gets Suarez to ground the ball to the left side. Muncy over to his left, makes the stop, and the throw's a little high, but Freddie Freeman able to stretch up and get out number 1.
Good managing. Why, Steven? Because you see a guy that has command problems right now. Fastball's not scary anybody. You're 3-0. You're early in the game, 5-0. If you think Eugenio, the best pitch you're going to get to hit is that one, let him swing.
5-0 D-backs, 1 out, nobody on. Josh Naylor steps in from the left side. Naylor's swinging at the first pitch and hooks strike 1 foul. He brought in the Diamondbacks' second run, an RBI fielder's choice ground out in the first inning.
I'm seeing a lot of comfortable swings.
Mm-hmm.
You got to get somebody off the plate soon.
Next 0-1, tails away from the lefty Naylor.
Which is not saying we're promoting hit people, but you got to get guys on their heels.
The 1-1 pitch. Naylor swings and slashes it foul to our left. Strike 2. Naylor asked for time. He's granted it. Winds have died down here at Dodger Stadium. The flags in center field mostly still. As Knack delivers the 1-2. Fastball at 95, but inside on Naylor. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two. And Naylor goes the other way. An opposite field base hit, drops in front of Michael Conforto. A 1-out single for Arizona.
Shop the new Dodgers World Series Champion Gold Collection at MLBshop.com. Embellished with gold accents and scripts. Get the gear that celebrates the glory of last season's journey.
Now Gabriel Moreno, a young catcher who is 0 for 1. He flew out to right field to finish the first inning. D-backs 5, Dodgers nothing. Top of the third, 1-on, 1-out. Pitch. In there, strike 1.
And Brandon Pfaadt saying, well, I can become the first 7-game winner in the major leagues. And right now I'm hitting up 5 runs after 2.5 innings.
Yeah, D-back offense certainly freeing up their right-hander. Pitch comfortably and confidently. Swinging a foul ball back quickly, 0-2. But 0-2 was how it started to Gurriel. And then eventually Gurriel had the count even 2-2 before hammering a slider out of the park to left field. 0-2 pitch, down and away, ball 1. Putting guys away has been an issue for Landon Knack. With 2 strikes this year, just has had a tough time getting that 3rd strike and getting it out recorded.
In cases like this, putting guys away sometimes could be just get a ground ball. Where's your ground ball pitch?
A 1-2. It's pushed down the right field line. Teoscar Hernandez running into foul ground. He reaches out. He crashes into the wall, and the ball bounces away from him into the seats. And luckily, Teo let up at the end to avoid a harsher collision with the wall.
Yeah, and every swing they've had been pretty much waist up, comfortable swings inside the baseball. Nobody has shown even a knack on Landon Knack to roll over because everything's so close to their eyes.
5-0 D-backs. Naylor on first, 1 out. The 1-2 coming to Moreno after this pickoff attempt is unsuccessful. Naylor runs back to the bag, doesn't have to slide.
He can run. He's stolen 8 out of 10.
Dodger fans trying to will this team back in it. Let's go. You can do this. Positive words of affirmation. Moreno unloads left field. No doubt. Halfway up the pavilion. The second 2-run home run of the inning for Arizona. Second home run of the season for Moreno. Both have come against the Dodgers. It's 7-0 D-backs.
Those 2 swings you're talking about, the 2 home runs, the grand slam, and this 2-run homer. That is 6 ribbies and 2 swings, and every single swing he took was one that just tells you the confidence he has against pitchers like Landon Knack, he has been throwing the baseball. I mean, there's no cheating with 2 strikes, nothing. Pretty much just say, take your big hack, because you will see something good to hit.
Mark Pryor, before Moreno was even finished rounding the bases, was walking out of the dugout for this mound visit that's brought to you by Jacoby and Myers, because everyone deserves justice. 7-0, the Diamondbacks have blown the doors off this series opener. And we're still with only 1 out in the 3rd inning.
You can tell what a confidence club this is. Talking to Jeff Bannister, their bench coach. He's like, hey, you want to see intensity? These guys are bringing it now every single time. He points to the Dodger series in Arizona. So that was like a face-to-face that they needed to see say you can match up well against this team.
Tawa chops one to the third base side. It bounces in the air, and there's going to be no play for Muncy. Basically, a swinging bunt, a chopper to the left side, and because it wasn't hit hard, it bounced high in the air. Muncy had to wait on it, and Tawa booked it down the line to reach for a second time.
And for Naki, finally got a soft ground ball. Look where it ends up.
A runner on first.
26, Peyton Smith.
He's faced 5 D-backs in this 3rd inning. Excuse me, 6 now, and 5 of them have reached. Pavin Smith, the batter, with 1 on and 1 out. 7-0 is the Dodger deficit.
And he is your bulk guy, so he's going to have to go out there.
He's got to wear it.
Doing it.
I mean, he's had 28 pitches, and the Dodgers need bulk from him tonight. 0-1 downstairs. He has not been able to locate anything, and that's why he had to groove Moreno a fastball, because it's the only pitch he's got a feel for to start.
A feel for it, and not a very good feel in locating it.
Right. Excellent point. 1-1 coming. And that's tap foul for strike 2. I mean, you consider that the Dodgers have now given up at least 6 runs in each of the last 4 games. They've given up 6+ in 4 straight games. They've given up 6+ in 5 of 7 games this homestand.
That's a lot of damage against you, and so that's a lot of damage for your offense to have to catch up to every single night.
1-2 the pitch. Ground ball right side. Edman twirls and goes to Betts for 1, and they're only going to get 1. Tommy was running in. He spun kind of toward first to then throw back towards second.
He took a risk. It was quite close at second base. Mamuki does a good job at least showing him that side, that back side of the bag with a big target, knowing that your intent is not to turn double play but to get the lead man.
So Smith now the runner on first. There are 2 outs in this inning. An inning that can't end soon enough for Landon Knack. Geraldo Perdomo digs in, and Knack misses up and away with a fastball.
Yeah, and if you think the first inning sky was tough, try this one right now.
The sun's setting. The San Gabriel's turning into a shadow in the distance beyond center field. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. Up and away again with a fastball. Ball 2. Knack is close to 50-50 ball to strike ratio. Gets worse as he misses downstairs again. Ball 3. 3-0 on Geraldo Perdomo. 2 outs and a runner on first.
Nothing that you would consider perhaps sometimes a good pitch has been chased or been attempted to be swung at.
The pitch. Perdomo is taking all the way. It's a 4-pitch walk. More boos here at the Ravine.
Second baseman, Ketel Marte.
Boos and jeers around Dodger Stadium. Lineup turns over. 2 on, 2 out. Ketel Marte hacks at the first pitch and pops it straight up on the infield. Muncy calls for it along the third base line. Comes in and he makes the catch. There's that sky you were referencing, Jose. But he catches out number 3. But the Diamondbacks put up a big crooked number. 4 runs on 3 hits, including a pair of 2.
With just 5 days till Memorial Day weekend, now's the time to make sure you're stocked on charcoal, dogs, burgers. Grab an ice-cold Mountain Dew with a refreshing citrus kick for an epic Memorial Day celebration. Because the unofficial start of summer deserves the unofficial official summer refreshment.
With lots to do. Give me a river, give me a dew. Give me something simple and true. Give me the sunshine, give me a dew.
Do the do.
Looking for a rewarding career where you can make a difference? Sierra Vista Unified School District is hiring. As an A-rated pre-K through 12th grade district, we've been proudly serving our community for over 60 years, and we want you to be a part of our team. From teaching to support staff, every role helps shape the future of our students. Competitive pay, great benefits, and a supportive work environment. Because when you succeed, our students do too. Join us today. Apply now at svusd68.org/careers. Sierra Vista Unified, where your career makes an impact.
Off Base is coming in a brand new format. Join Lauren Gardner and Xavier Scruggs as they explore all the baseball buzz across social media, pop culture, and around the majors. The Off Base Podcast, Sundays at 11 a.m. Eastern, only on
Top of the Mountain
on the world champion LA Dodgers Audio Network.
Michael Conforto leads off the bottom of the third. The Dodgers are already down 7-0. Brandon Pfaadt's first pitch, down the middle, strike one. Conforto's got a 10-game on-base streak, even though he's batting just 171 on the season. The 0-1 pitch misses down and in. It'll be Conforto, Edman, and Kim. 7, 8, and 9 for the Dodgers against the right-hander Brandon Pfaadt, who's cruised through the first 2 innings, 6 up, 6 down so far. 1-1. Conforto hits it to the right side. Stopped by Marte at second. He lost the ball, but found it in time to make the play. At AM PM, when the Dodgers steal a base at home, you score a free hot dog and any 12-ounce Slim Coca-Cola. Dim your free feast and the AM PM app, and let's play ball. AM PM, too much good stuff.
Good contact by Conforto. Good play by Ketel Marte going to his left.
1 out, nobody on. Tommy Edman is the batter. Second game off the IL for Tommy. Pfaadt's first offering. Taken for a strike. Tommy's first at bat presented by Edmunds. Get an offer for your car and find your next one. All on Edmunds.com. The 0-1 coming to Tommy. Edman takes breaking ball inside corner. Called the ball. Moreno held it there for a couple of seconds waiting for the strike. David Rackley never gave it to him. Arizona 7, the Dodgers nothing. 1 out, base is clear in the third. And now a 1-1 pitch. Tommy takes again. This is strike 2 at the knees.
Last time Pfaadt's faced the Dodgers, he was given a 5-0 lead in the first 5 innings thanks to his catcher with a grand slam. He's got a couple more to work with earlier than in that game.
7-0. Diamondbacks got a pair of 2-run homers in the top of the third inning. One from Gurriel, another from Moreno. Just alluded to. 4 runs in that third inning. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Edman gets out of the way of a fastball inside. Pitch. Edman chops it foul to the right side. You know, here's the other thing you have to kind of factor into the equation, Jose, as we talk about the Dodgers getting healthy. Tommy Edman back yesterday, Teoscar Hernandez back tonight. These guys also missed some time, and so they're going to need time to get their timing back, their rhythm, their swing. So it's not fair to expect them to just hit the ground running and have Tommy Edman mash 8 home runs the next 2 weeks. Pfaadt misses up and away. Ball 3 fills the count.
Tommy opted for no rehab assignment, and Teoscar went for 1 game. In that game, he was 0 for 1 with a couple of walks. And you're right. Adjusting your body, the speed of the game, and big league pitching is not easy.
Payoff pitch. Edman swings and pops it up. Shallow right field. Everybody going back. Marte at second base is the one who's going to handle it. 2 gone, and we're going to pause 10 seconds for station ID on the Dodgers Audio Network.
The home of the world champion LA Dodgers. KLAC KYSR HD2 Los Angeles. Make us a preset on the free iHeartRadio app.
Last of the order, Ha-Seong Kim starting in center field tonight. Had a tough misplay, lost the ball in the top of the first inning that led to a Diamondback run. Now we could start to make up for it at the plate. First pitch from Fott. Fastball in the inner third. Strike one called. Just give you an idea how the game's going. Ketel Marte, the second baseman, he's already been up to the plate 3 times. The Dodgers are just finishing their first time through the order right now. Up and away. The fastball. It's 1-1 for Kim. Kim has reached in 9 of his last 10 plate appearances. Confident at the plate right now. 1-1. Shot the other way, foul.
Confident on the mound right now, just filling the zone.
And if you're somebody in Fott's position, that's exactly what you should be doing. You cannot nibble. You're up 7-0.
And your defense is going, hey, we want to make plays for you, but guess what? The more you are in that zone, keep us moving. Keep us moving. Anticipation of putting the ball in play is going to be better for you. And pitch without the score, by the way. You can balance that out. Pitch with it or pitch without it. I think it's 1-0 right now, so your intensity in every pitch is with a purpose. It stays right there.
The 1-2 from Fott is in the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Kim.
And then comes, Steven, the other mentality. I'm up 7 runs, and every single pitch against certain guys does not have to be perfect. Nibbling is not going to work.
2-2. Fouled into the Diamondback dugout area off the facing of it.
Many veteran catchers have made their way to a mound sometimes when more mound visits were permitted to go, hey, by the way, it is 1-0. You know that pitcher go, what? No, it's not. Yes, it is.
Yep, yes,
you know what I'm getting to?
Yeah. Another 2-2 from Fott. Misses inside, not by much, full count. But a good take from Hae-Sung Kim.
Good showing by Kim so far in 31 at-bats.
Full count. Shohei Ohtani is on deck. Fott is ready. So is Kim. That's pulled on the ground foul on the first base side.
Got to be happy, Steven, with .485 on base percentage.
Oh, yeah. And he's gotten hits on every pitch type. Fastballs, breaking balls, off speed. He's handled it.
Nobody on base, scoring position, and line to line, gap to gap.
And this was a great point made to me by one of the members of the coaching staff. Him batting 9th in front of Shohei, he's going to get pitches to hit. Does he get one here on 3-2? Swing and a miss. Oh, a foul ball. He got a piece of it, excuse me.
How about a changeup at 90 miles an hour? For you, it's a fastball.
He does swing. He will swing. There is some chase to his game. But he's shown bat to ball as well as speed. Another payoff from Fott. Kim puts it in the air the other way. That slices out of play. And so this is going to be at least a 10-pitch appearance at the plate for Hae-Sung Kim.
And you made the point about the coach saying that to you, which is great. What it doesn't translate into is not going to be fastballs you're going to see all the time.
Right.
Will you see more strikes? Yes.
10th pitch. Kim lines it up the middle, but at a waiting Perdomo. Over to his left, Kim flying down the line just in time. Perdomo got it away quickly. And Kim can absolutely fly, but he couldn't beat out the throw. The Dodgers are not going to challenge. So it ends up being a 1-2-3 third. 9 up, 9 down against Brandon Fott. 7-0 Arizona going to the 4th.
When you want Dodgers.
Break one app only.
With just 5 days till Memorial Day weekend, now's the time to make sure you're stocked on charcoal, dogs, burgers. Grab an ice-cold Mountain Dew with a refreshing citrus kick for an epic Memorial Day celebration. Because the unofficial start of summer deserves the unofficial official summer refreshment.
Give me a river, give me a dew. Give me something simple and true. Give me the sunshine, give me a dew.
Do the Dew.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a
the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
It's a great night for baseball.
This matchup features some of the best talent in the game. A lot of power, a lot of marquee names.
Here we go. Buckle up, folks. There's a guy who wants to be in the spotlight. The bats have come alive. A showstopper. We're just playing Powerball.
The Dodgers Audio Network.
Show me the way.
Top of the order in the bottom of the fourth. Ohtani, Betts, and Freeman will try and get the Dodgers back in it. They're down 7-0, trailing the D-backs. First pitch from Fott. Ohtani watches ball one, drop outside. Shohei grounded out to second. Average now .311 on the year. 16 home runs, 30 RBIs. Here's the pitch. Ohtani takes it to center field, but it's going to hang up for Tim Tawa. Decent contact, but once again, Brandon Fott finds an out.
Nice pattern that started back in Arizona. So Ohtani, Freeman, Teoscar, Conforto, and his son Kim. Oh, with good contact, nothing to show for it.
Now Mookie Betts, he grounded out to shortstop, so he's 0 for 1 as well. The Dodgers have yet to put a runner on against Brandon Fott. Toro strike one in the out of third. Right-hander pitching comfortably and confidently with his team up 7-0. It's a big series for Arizona. They're just 4 games back of the Dodgers in the division. The 0-1. He checks up on a breaking ball that hooks well outside.
Huge series because also they haven't had what they consider their full squad really playing together a whole lot, especially the big miss on Ketel Marte early in the season. Boy, he's brought a tremendous boost to them.
1-1. Mookie swings and fouls a fastball back into the net.
We talk about Marte, how young he still is. He's already signed 2 contract extensions here in Arizona.
I mean, he came up as a 21-year-old, and here he is, year 10. That's a remarkable player, really. 1-2, the pitch. Mookie takes outside, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Now, you saw in Arizona, Mookie hit his first opposite field home run of the season, actually first one in quite some time.
Yes.
This is a guy who wants and likes to pull the ball. He hasn't been doing that well lately. 2-2. This ball's pulled in the air, deep to left field, toward the bullpen, and into the bullpen. That's more Mookie-like. The Dodgers have their first run of the game. And their first hit against Brandon Fott, a solo homer for Mookie Betts. It's now 7-1.
We wanted the pull, and there it is. Home run, Mookie Betts. Daniels Jewelers is a proud sponsor of the trip around the diamond and your family jeweler since 1948. Visit danielsjewelers.com/baseball for a free baseball bracelet and $50 of a $99 coupon. What did you say?
Wants to pull the ball.
Pull the ball then. Mookie.
First base runner, first hit, first run, all on one swing from Mookie Betts. Freddie swings at the first pitch and fouls it into the Arizona dugout. Strike one.
And you're so right about that because remember Rob Redicky telling me, watch Mookie when he's going well. Foul balls need to be pulled. Foul balls are hard pulls when he's going well. If he's not, it just does not seem like he's in rhythm.
The 0-1 to Freeman. Freddie checks his swing. Moreno appeals and loses. Gabriel Moreno is he does great work for a young catcher back there. You'll see him frame up some strikes. He appeals any and every check swing. It doesn't matter how close. Freddie pushes a fly ball to left field, but right at Gurriel, who waits on it about 20 feet in front of the track. 2 gone. Hey, a message from California Public Health. Teens, you can feel better when you balance your stress with tips and tools made for teens by teens. If you want to learn more, go to takespacetopause.org. 7-1 ball game after Mookie Betts' home run. Will Smith will bat with 2 outs and the base is empty. Will 0 for 1, having grounded out to third. That was when he led off the second inning. Fott's first pitch dives downstairs. Ball 1.
So what are you thinking here as an offense? Well, there's a lot of game left, but also now we're going to see him for a second time go out there and find something good to hit because he is not shying away from the zone. 0 walks issued so far by Fott.
Gets a strike one call beneath the zone. Will Smith looking back disagrees with David Rackley, but he's got to live with it. Fox definitely had a good rhythm about him tonight. His delivery is more old school. He brings the glove over the head, over the back of the head. His 1-1 pitch. Hooks outside.
Goes from the windup, but he goes sideways towards first base to get the balance and not have to catch up with his body too much. So your point is so valid about just being able to be in tune with everything with his body. Release point, landing spot, and being directional towards home plate.
2-1 the pitch. Smith watches a fastball hit the outside corner. 2-2.
So when you talk about guys repeating mechanics, it's exactly that. Well, I wasn't repeating my mechanics today. What does that do? Well, it causes the ball to go different ways.
Throws everything off.
Right? If you can repeat it consistently, the ball's going to find good spots.
2-2 pitch. Breaking ball blown away. Moreno didn't mind it. Fills the count against Smith.
Even sometimes finding good spots that don't need to be strikes. If you're told 0-2, 1-2, I want you to miss down and away, mechanically, consistently will get you there more often than not if you are than if you're not.
Smith is granted time, takes the helmet off, fixes it. Full count, 2 outs, nobody on in the bottom of the fourth. It's now 7-1. The Dodgers break through against Brandon Pfaadt.
Powerful offense. I mean, you got to go out there and get some base runners and make a couple of swings count even more.
Payoff pitch, runs inside, ball 4, a 2-out walk for Will Smith, who's now been on base in each of the last 7 games.
It is pretty much as hard as it is to see your team down 6 runs and in that dugout, is to tell yourself, we have enough to get this done. Can we score 6 runs? The answer is yes. That's what you got to go out there and tell yourself.
Teoscar Hernandez back off the injured list today. James Outman was optioned to AAA to make room for Teo's return. 2 weeks on the IL with an adductor groin strain, and fortunate to be back this soon.
I'd like to see Outman go down there and find one approach and stay with it. One.
Agreed. He's had success as a player of the week before he was called up. Player of the week in OKC. Then came back up here and was just swinging at everything. So Teoscar Hernandez will dig in. He's 0 for 1. He flew out to center field in his first appearance at the plate in a couple of weeks. Smith on first, 2 out in the inning. 7-1 the score. The Diamondbacks lead. And opposite field line drive. Carroll back on the warning track. He spins around and makes the catch. Kind of took a suboptimal angle, but he made up for it with some athleticism at the end, turning around toward the right field wall and making the grab to rob Teoscar. So Smith is stranded. Mookie Betts' home run makes it 7-1.
Breaking news.
With just 5 days till Memorial Day weekend, now's the time to make sure you're stocked on charcoal, dogs, burgers. Grab an ice-cold Mountain Dew with a refreshing citrus kick for an epic Memorial Day celebration. Because the unofficial start of summer deserves the unofficial official summer refreshment.
With lots to do. Give me a river, give me a dew. Give me something simple and true. Give me the sunshine, give me a dew.
Do the dew.
Are you facing the challenges of cancer? At Cochise Oncology, we understand your journey. With over 65 years of experience, we help you conquer cancer closer to home. Using innovative genetic tests, Cochise Oncology provides personalized cancer treatments in Sierra Vista. The first in Arizona, our state-of-the-art Radixact treats your cancer with pinpoint radiation. Cochise Oncology, where cancer meets compassion. Healing begins here.
Do you know the following baseball slang? Today's phrase is eephus. Do you know what it means? Eephus, an extremely slow lobbed pitch with movement that can catch a hitter off guard.
Eephus pitch. Manuel. Find out more at Yamava.com.
Dodgers got one back in the bottom of the fourth thanks to Mookie Betts' 7th home run of the season. A long home run into the Dodger bullpen in left field off Brandon Pfaadt. It was the first Dodger base runner, first hit of the night. The deficit is now 6. Landon Knack against Gabriel Moreno to start the 5th, and it begins with a strike. And the hope for Knack and the Dodgers' Jose Mota is that what happened in the 4th inning for Landon, stranding a leadoff triple, can build some confidence for the right-hander. There's strike two.
Can I tell you what built confidence? One strike inside on Gurriel got him jumping off the plate, and one pitch inside on Suarez also got him off the plate to pop up.
Jack Dreyer opened the game, pitched the first 2 innings, had some tough luck behind him. Misplays, miscues on defense led to 3 Diamondback runs. Then Nat gave up a pair of 2-run homers in the third. Moreno swats it foul to stay alive. A pitch off the plate. Count remains 0-2.
This guy is not getting cheated, especially against Dodger pitching.
Here's the pitch. Moreno chops it foul toward the left. Moreno was the second of those 2 2-run blasts. Another 0-2 from Knack. Moreno takes breaking ball outside. Pitch home. Stays high. Count squares up 2-2. Swinging a foul ball. Knack frustrated that he can't get rid of Moreno.
What I can guarantee you is trying to throw harder is not going to get it done.
Another 2-2. Swinging another foul ball.
It's not going to get it done. How's Smartingham will get it done, but he's seen a lot of good pitches ahead here in 2-2. I should say any of the 2 strike counts.
Next pitch from Landon will be his 9th to Gabriel Moreno. And Moreno turns on it, hooks down the left field line. That's going to be foul. That was definitely deep enough to be a home run, but left of the pole.
Knack picks up the Rosenbach behind the mound saying, okay, what else could I have for this guy here at 2-2?
Pitch number 10. Hooks outside. We're full. Landon Knack was scheduled to be the bulk pitcher tonight. You saw yesterday when Tony Gonsolin had his bloody right thumb, Knack actually went up to Dave Roberts in the dugout and said, hey, do you need me to go down there? And Knack did go down to the bullpen for a stretch, but Tony was able to kind of get things patched up well enough for him to pitch. Did not pitch deep enough, but they were able to avoid having to use Landon yesterday. Payoff to Moreno. Another foul ball. So this plate appearance will last at least the 12th pitch.
And Tony Gonsolin never blamed the missing skin and bleeding finger on his poor performance. Just the lack of execution.
3-2. Pitch 12 from Knack to Moreno. Foul back over the net. The Diamondback dugout is understandably loving what they're seeing from Gabriel Moreno. That's pushed Knack across the 60 pitch plateau with nobody out in the top of the 5th.
Got to go Rick Sutcliffe here. BP fastball. Here it is.
Here he goes. Another 3-2. Another foul ball on the right side.
92, 93, 91. Changeup, fastball. Everything between knees and the waist, it'll be reached.
7-1 D-backs. This is pitch number 14, and it's chop foul toward the Dodger dugout. Knack now starting to smile. That's really all you can do if.
It's a bit of a forced smile. He continues to look into the bullpen.
Nobody is up throwing. This is Landon Knack's ball game for the foreseeable future. Pitch number 15 to Moreno. Another foul ball. Dribbles toward the Dodger dugout once again.
I am telling you, where is Rick Sutcliffe and the BP fastball? At 80. Here it is.
3-2 still. Pitch 16. Hit to right field. Teoscar Hernandez running toward the line. He makes the catch. Ran into the wall. The ball was definitely going to drop fair. Ultimately, the battle is won by Knack and the Dodgers. The 16th pitch finally gets one out.
There's so many times we talk about infielders reading swings, but Teoscar, every foul ball in that long at bat, Teoscar was moving with the pitch, moving with the distance and direction. And that one, boy, he moved quite well to his left, right angle, right route, and also the glove in the right spot.
Strike one thrown to Tim Tawa. Appropriate reactions from both Knack and Moreno after that ball was caught by Teo. Knack relief, and Moreno just smiling and looking to the sky.
Always an advantage when we have Steven, somebody who throws with his right arm on a play like that. Is just extend that left arm, and there's the ball.
Swinging and a miss, strike two on Tawa. So now 0-2, and Knack gets a roller to short. Mookie over to his right, makes the play, shuffles and throws in time to get Tawa. Out number 2 here in the top of the 5th. 7-1, the Dodgers trail the D-backs in this series opener. The next pitch from Knack will be his 70th of the night. The base is empty and 2 down. Pavin Smith, the DH, is the batter in the 8th spot of the order. Mookie Betts with a home run in the bottom of the 4th to get the Dodgers on the board. Chop foul to the right side by Smith. That's strike one. Sun has fully set here at Dodger Stadium. We're under the lights on this Monday night. Dodgers trying to snap a 3-game losing streak. The 0-1. Smith swings through, strike 2. They have yet to lose 4 games in a row this year. They've lost 3 straight 3 times now. 0-2. Up and away. There was a lot of angst in the stadium during the first 3 innings as the Dodgers fell down 2-0, then 3-0, then 7-0. 1-2 pitch, and Smith hooks it to right, drops in for a 2-out base hit. So once again, Jose, we see a runner reach against Landon in a 2-strike count.
Yeah, because obviously you feel comfortable seeing where the ball's landing. If there's height, I don't care about velocity. You're going to be able to get in the bat to the ball a little bit easier and way more coordinated than when it's not in that zone.
4 2/3 innings, and the Diamondbacks already have 9 hits. Last of the order now, Geraldo Perdomo, sac fly and a walk to his credit tonight. 2 out and a runner on. First pitch swinging in the air to center field. Kim is reading it. He can see this one, and he makes the catch. That no twilight sky like there was in the first inning that gave Kim some troubles. No problems there. Landon Knack works around a 2-out base hit. In the middle of the 5th, it's still 7-1 Arizona.
Eric Dickerson here.
Available and app only.
With just 5 days till Memorial Day weekend, now's the time to make sure you're stocked on charcoal, dogs, burgers. Grab an ice-cold Mountain Dew with a refreshing citrus kick for an epic Memorial Day celebration. Because the unofficial start of summer deserves the unofficial official summer refreshment.
With lots to do. Give me a river, give me a dew. Give me something simple and true. Give me the sunshine, give me a dew.
Do the dew.
Are you ready to take a swing at Base Balderdash? Today's phrase is cup of coffee. Do you know what it means? Cup of coffee. A short time spent by a minor leaguer in the major leagues. Just enough time for a proverbial cup of coffee.
Back in the big leagues for the first time since a cup of coffee in 2022.
Expand your vocabulary with the MLB app and MLB.com.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco.
Los Angeles Dodgers.
Max Muncy, Michael Conforto, and Tommy Edman are the Dodgers on the docket in the bottom of the 5th. The series opener against Arizona has not started well for the Dodgers, but can they finish it well? It's 7-1, the D-backs lead. Dodgers lone run coming in the last inning, Jose Mota. Mookie Betts with a long home run into the left field bullpen.
Finally, the Dodgers saw something that was hit hard find a hole or two or over the wall, because out of 13 balls put in play, 6 have been hit really hard.
Mookie swings and pulls a roller to second. Marte over to his right, sets his feet and throws. Muncy is retired on one pitch here in the fifth.
We were celebrating Vin Scully and this very special day. Vin's family around here, many generations.
Yeah.
On the field today, and the iconic call and the call for the game. Time for Dodger baseball. Many memories I have, Stephen, up in this booth with Vinny when I was 6, 7 years old. From then until I was pretty much heading to college.
First pitch to Conforto is in there for a strike.
Giving Vinny a countdown. Back from commercial about that. And all I had to do was...
You're the stage manager.
In 5. That's all they told me to say. Just say in 5 and Vinny knows what's coming.
L1 pulled foul along the first base side. Quickly 0-2 on Conforto.
I do recall a time when I threw a no-hitter at age 14 in a tournament. So the next day I get to the ballpark and everybody in the family section is like, hey, congratulations on your no-hitter. Congratulations on your no-hitter. But going back a little bit more, my dad found out that I threw a no-hitter because he went to the clubhouse and he said, Vince Kelly said that my son threw a no-hitter. He's getting ready to pinch hit. And that's where he heard it.
0-2 upstairs on Conforto.
Obviously, no texting, no cell phones, nothing else back then, right? So my dad found out that I threw a no-hitter a few hours later because of Vince Kelly as he's stretching to pinch hit. It was terrific. I mean,
slash foul over the net by Conforto. Still 1-2.
Come back to the ballpark and I'll go, Mr. Scully, thank you very much for what you said. A lot of people congratulated me today. Oh, young man, you know, I just have to say the right things. Just like, I enjoyed saying that you threw a no-hitter, son.
Conforto slashed it down the left field line. Gurriel after it. It slices foul. Still 1-2. One out, nobody on in the fifth.
Steven, that was Vinny.
I mean, that. So hold on. Do you know what your father did in that?
No.
That AB? Okay.
No, because I was still in the spotlight that time.
That's right.
It's my time.
Jose's night.
Yeah, it's my time, Dad. Come on, I throw a no-hitter.
Though, happy to report to all of our listeners that we did FaceTime with Mr. Mota yesterday. All smiles. We can't wait to see him back here at Dodger Stadium soon. Still 1-2 on Conforto. The right-hander fought into his windup. Michael takes upstairs, 2-2. You had Vin Scully announce that you threw a no-hitter.
That's right. I'll never forget that. But then my family finding out through that.
Conforto pulls the ball to right field, hit well, but right at Corbin Carroll. And isn't that the way this 2025 season has been for Michael Conforto?
2 hard-hit balls tonight. 4-3 and an L9. Both right on the buttons.
2 outs. Bases remain empty. Tommy Edman will bat. Brandon fought at 68 pitches in his outing, and he's working with a 7-1 lead. Edman popped out to second, so he is 0 for 5 off the injured list. Fott's first pitch misses low. '70th pitch up coming from Fott. A 1-0 to Edman. Tommy has to jump out of the way of a fastball inside.
Yeah, Stephen, recently we saw Emmett Sheehan throw the ball quite well here against Edman and Teoscar. And triple digits are alive with his arm right now.
2-0 on Tommy. The pitch. Inside ball 3.
He was throwing the ball very well. And
people need to remember
he's on his way back.
It wasn't that long ago. Emmett Sheehan, you talk to the front office, they say his fastball is the best pitch in the organization.
Wow.
The 3-0. Tommy taking all the way, and it's off the plate comfortably, but called a strike. So it's 3-1 instead of ball 4.
Consistent misses will lead to consistent misses to become strikes. Yeah, but that's good news on the youngster. Came from Double-A back in 2022.
3-1. The pitch from Fott. Edman swings and chops it foul. Fielded by Chris Woodward with his left bare hand. Woody with another good play this homestand. Gives somebody a souvenir in the Loge level. Full count on Edman. 7-1, the Dodgers trail in the bottom of the 5th.
Yeah, Sheehan came back in 23. I correct myself. And he was a nice shot to the arm.
Payoff pitch. Chopper foul off of Tommy's foot. Ends up on the infield, fielded by Naylor, but the umps call it off. You know, Brandon Pfaadt, 4 2/3 innings. 8 of 15 balls in play have been hit at least 95 miles per hour. So that qualifies as a hard hit. 0 whiffs, 0 swings and misses. But somehow, some way, the Dodgers have only had 1 run and 2 base runners.
The same Brandon Pfaadt that brought an ERA of 6.64 on the road into this start.
Another 3-2. And Edman with a soft liner, second base, and Marte goes back and reels it in just beyond the infield. And so that completes a 1-2-3 fifth for Pfaadt. Going on to the 6th inning at Dodger Stadium, it's 7-1 D-backs.
With just 5 days till Memorial Day weekend, now's the time to make sure you're stocked on charcoal, dogs, burgers. Grab an ice-cold Mountain Dew with a refreshing citrus kick for an epic Memorial Day celebration. Because the unofficial start of summer deserves the unofficial official summer refreshment.
With lots to do. Give me a river, give me a dew. Give me something simple and true. Give me the sunshine, give me a dew.
Do the dew.
You're champion for your directness in communication, Scorpio, which is going to be highlighted when you notice an uptick in one-on-one conversations with your teammates. Whether it's during practice or catching up over dinner, strengthening your individual bonds will only help you grow stronger as a team.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike.
You can run away from time. Street life for a nickel.
Chevy Truck Month, and there's no better time to do what you do best in a Chevy Silverado. Shopping now at SoCalChevy.com. Brandon Pfaadt takes the ball for the bottom of the 6th. D-backs lead the Dodgers 7-1. First pitch is a strike just on the outside corner to Ha-Seong Kim.
You're not finding a lot of holes, but go out there and keep swinging it. Keep swinging it, making good contact. It's about everything you can control at this point.
0-1. A bouncer to the right side. Coming in is Marte. Makes the transfer, and the throw is reeled in by Naylor as he slipped to the ground. But the ball was in the glove before Kim hit the bag. 1 gone.
Naylor was stretching in one direction, and all of a sudden that throw just took him in another direction.
We call that the save of the game so far. Brought to you by Metropolitan Water District of Southern California. Say goodbye to grass and hello rebates. Visit BeWaterWise.com. Keeps the bases empty in front of Shohei Ohtani. That's why it was a big play. Shohei's 0 for 2 tonight. Here's the pitch. And Ohtani swings in, slashes it foul. To our left, strike 1. The Dodgers down 6 as we are in the 6th. The 0-1 pitch. Taken upstairs. Brandon Pfaadt is the first Diamondback starter with 0 swings and misses in his first 5 innings of a start since June 19th of last year. On this 1-1, Ohtani swings and hits a high drive to the left field. Heads up in the pavilion. Shohei's coming. Solo home run, Shohei Ohtani, his 17th of the season. Second solo shot against Brandon Pfaadt, and now the Dodgers are within 5. It's 7-2.
There's a nice way to say sayonara for Shohei. Daniels Jewelers is a proud sponsor of the trip around the diamond and your family jeweler since 1948. Visit DanielsJewelers.com/baseball for a free baseball bracelet and $50 off a $99 coupon. Steven, how many times do you see a left fielder not move on a ball hit over said by a left-handed batter?
Not that often, but that's Shohei pop, and he knew it. Mookie Betts fouls the first pitch back, strike 1. So the Dodger MVPs, a couple of big swings over the last 3 innings, make it a 7-2 game. The 0-1 to Mookie. He's the one who got it started. A solo shot into the Dodger bullpen back in the 4th. That was his 7th. Ohtani just hit his 17th.
107 off the bat.
The 1-1. Mookie takes a little outside. Not a bad fastball from Fott, but a better take by Betts. Dodgers finally getting some results against Brandon Fott for hitting the baseball hard. Mookie scalds it foul, makes Dino Ebel dance. The third base coach jumps out of the way.
Keep pulling, Mookie. Seems like the ball's coming out hot.
That is Mookie Betts' bread and butter, and he just hasn't been able to do it. He's been looking at pitches, swinging at pitches outside, which that is the most difficult pitch to pull. The one away from you. 2-2. Mookie hammers another ball, left field and deep. He's done it again. Ohtani and Betts go back-to-back in the 6th. It's a 7-3 ball game. 8th of the season for Betts, 2nd of the night. Dodgers not going quietly.
Mookie keep pulling. Once again, he does it. Daniels Jewelers, a proud sponsor of the trip around the diamond and your family jeweler since 1948. Visit danielsjewelers.com/baseball for a free baseball bracelet and $50 of a $99 coupon.
That prompts a mound visit for the Diamondbacks. The entirety of the infield out there talking with Brian Kaplan, the pitching coach. And we're going to pause 10 seconds for station identification on the world champion Dodgers audio network.
The home of the world champion LA Dodgers. KLAC KYSR HD2 Los Angeles. Make us a preset on the free iHeartRadio app.
Diamondbacks 7, Dodgers 3. Back-to-back blasts from Ohtani and Betts. Now Freddie Freeman will bat. Bases empty, 1 out in the 6th. It's a 4-run game. At the very least, Jose Mota, the Dodgers have made the deficit manageable, and there's some life in the building.
Life is back. Pitching needs to be back now.
Ball 1 to Freddie Freeman.
Need to get some zeros up on the board.
We see Fott approaching 90 pitches, and we hear the Freddie chants at the Ravine. The 1-0 outside. Second multi-home run game of the year for Mookie Betts. And Ohtani has hit his 11th blast in the last 19 games. Now Freddie's turn. The 2-0 pitch. Taken outside, but called a strike. Freddie had the right eye there, just didn't get the benefit of the doubt.
That's 11 home runs allowed so far this season against Brandon Fott.
2-1. And it's rolled along the first base side. Good backhand stop by Naylor, and he beats Freddie to the bag. Out number 2. Well, that's been really a common occurrence throughout Brandon Fott's young career. 3 home runs tonight. So now you total that up. He has given up 57 home runs in 61 appearances.
That's a lot of long balls, man. And he's been, I would say now, I mean, it looks even more noticeable. He's been quite fortunate tonight. A lot of hard hit balls and no misses, really, pretty much.
Now Will Smith, 2 outs, base is empty. First pitch down and in. 101 swings in this game between the 2 pitching staffs. Just 9 misses. The 1-0. Smith takes. Fastball dots the outside corner. Strike 1. That's that, according to Dr. Rick Krajewski.
Yeah,
he's on it.
He's the best. On it.
1-1 to Smith. The pitch. Downstairs. So that, you've said it a few times for those who missed it. Not fooling anybody. You could say that whatever team you're rooting for.
Hitters saying at some point, we are going to get you because we're looking for strikes. and taking our best swings.
Smith swings and fouls it over the net. Strike two.
There's guys that keep you guessing because they're effectively wild, as we say, right? There's guys that just have you guessing that you're going to see something good to hit. But your mentality needs to be that of take your best swing, don't waste at any pitches outside the zone. Don't help them out.
The 2-2 pitch. Hooks outside. Full count on Smith. 7-3. The Dodgers are now within 4 after back-to-back home runs from Ohtani and Betts in the bottom of the 6th. 2 outs in the inning. Bases empty. 3-2 on Smith. Teoscar Hernandez waiting in the wings. Vought's payoff pitch. Smith smokes it to third. Handled on a hop by Suarez. He drops it, but he picks it up and throws across. So yet again, Brandon Pfaadt has the rabbit's foot. And he gets out number 3 in the 6th. But the Dodgers go deep twice. Ohtani and Betts, there's life and still a chance. 7-3 going to the 7th.
AM 570, LA Sports. Welcome.
Breaking news, never ordinary at Bet365. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Arizona. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-NEXT-STEP or text NEXT-STEP to 53342. T&Cs apply. Available in app only.
With just 4 days until Memorial Day weekend, now's the time to make sure you're stocked on charcoal, dogs, burgers. Grab an ice-cold Mountain Dew with a refreshing citrus kick for an epic Memorial Day celebration. Because the unofficial start of summer deserves the unofficial official summer refreshment.
Give me a river, give me a dew. Give me something simple and true. Give me the sunshine, give me a dew.
Do the dew.
Off Base is coming in a brand new format. Join Lauren Gardner and Xavier Scruggs as they explore all the baseball buzz across social media, pop culture, and around the majors. The Off Base Podcast, Sundays at 11 a.m. Eastern, only on MLB Network. The MLB Network Podcast is here. Join your favorite on-air personalities for unique perspectives, in-depth interviews, and untold stories from on and off the field. The MLB Network Podcast, presented by New Balance, Sundays at 11:30 Eastern.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is on the screws. Do you know what it means? On the screws. When a batter makes ideal contact with the ball. The term comes from golf.
Dodgers making a pitching change before the 8th inning. It's brought to you by Valvoline Instant Oil Change, your 15-minute drive-through oil change with locations throughout Southern California. Matt Sauer replaces Landon Knack. Knack pitched 5 innings, 4 runs, all of them earned. And they came on 2 swings, 2 home runs that he gave up in the 4th. 106 pitches for Landon Knack. The first pitch for Matt Sauer to Tim Tawa. 95 at the knees. Not sure where that missed, but it's called ball 1. Knack, the most pitches thrown by a Dodger since Jack Flaherty in August of last year, threw 110. Tawa chops it to third. Muncy fields it on a backhand. High throw, and thank goodness Freddie Freeman is 6'5" with long limbs. He reels in now number 1.
Well, the good thing is that Knack did become your bulk guy, but the bad thing is he was not effective. Put you in a big hole.
Yeah, really, that one inning, the one inning is what did him in. Leadoff walk to Carroll. Immediately after that, a 2-run blast by Gurriel. Got the first out, Suarez, then gave up a base hit to Naylor, and then another 2-run home run to Moreno.
Really went back to counts. Just did not get himself in good counts to put people away, and just did not have a put-away pitch.
All he had was the fastball, and so then he was forced to throw it, and then, Landon Knack's fastball can get hit, and that's exactly what happened. First pitch heater from Sauer is in the zone, strike 1 on Pavin Smith. 7-3 the Dodgers trail in the top of the 8th inning. Smith swings and fouls away strike 2. This inning is brought to you by Morongo Casino Resort and Spa, the MVP for fun, food, and of course good times. Less than 90 minutes from wherever you are, Morongo celebrating 20 years of good times. Sauer's 0-2. And Smith is jammed. He fouled it away.
He hit on the hands. A good pitch. Could not get extended with that uppercut swing that he has. If we stay in there enough, he will chase and not find anything to square.
Still 0-2 on the Diamondback DH and the number 8 hitter, who was 1 for 3 tonight. Jammed again. Popped it up. behind the net and drops in front of us in the field level.
Good job just reading his swing. Stay right with it.
Dodger Stadium not going to be confused for Morongo during this homestand. It has been the opposite of good times. The 0-2 from Sauer. He tries again. Check swing. Did he go? No. Smith held up 1-2. For a fourth straight game, the Dodgers have allowed at least 6 runs. They trail 7-3 here tonight. They have given up 6+ in 5 of 7 games to begin this homestand. Sauer will try again on Smith. The 1-2, and that's hit right over Sauer's head into center field. A 1-out base hit. And Jose, that was after the check swing. That replay review, that was very close. So Smith got an extra life, and he took advantage of it.
Extra life also because he didn't see a fastball inside again. A pitch that he could not get around, and sees a breaking ball, says, thank you very much for speeding up my bat.
One on, one out. Geraldo Perdomo. 0 for 1, a walk and a sac fly. Grounds the first pitch foul on the first base side. In the bottom of the 8th inning, the Dodgers will have Ha-Seong Kim, Shohei Ohtani, and Mookie Betts. But it did look like the lefty Jalen Beeks is up throwing, so you would anticipate perhaps a pinch hitter for Kim. The 0-1. Misses downstairs, and Sauer fixing his landing zone on the mound right now. It's a 1-1 count on Perdomo.
We got to get Kike ready because remember now the options are a little bit more limited on letting go of 2 right-handed batters in Taylor and Austin Barnes.
The 3 righties they have on the bench tonight: Andy Pages, Kike Hernandez, and Miguel Rojas. The 1-1 from Sauer. Misses upstairs at 94. So Sauer not totally comfortable with the mound here at Dodger Stadium right now, as he comes on to ideally take this game to the finish line. It's 2-1 pitch with a runner on and 1 out, and Perdomo hits it in the air, right center field. Kim going back, he's at the wall, and this ball's gone. Geraldo Perdomo takes Matt Sauer deep for his 6th home run of the year. It is the 3rd 2-run home run from the Diamondbacks tonight, and in a blink it's 9-3.
They have come from, as you mentioned, Gurriel. They came from Moreno, and now Geraldo Perdomo, who we stressed about a little bit in our pregame talk about how you cannot take the number 9 hitter for granted. 37 RBI now for the guy batting number 9.
Check swing, foul ball. Ketel Marte, the deficit back to 6 for the Dodgers. And that is a gut punch. Sends folks streaming toward the seats here at Dodger Stadium in the top of the 8th. Bases empty, still only 1 out. 9-3 the D-backs lead. Sauer goes to the fastball, lands on the inner third. Jumps in front of Marte, 0-2. Sauer buries a breaking ball down and in. And obviously the game did not hinge on the check swing call, but it becomes magnified because instead of a solo home run, now it's a 2-run shot for Perdomo.
Because you're always thinking momentum. Where's momentum going?
Tomahawk to first. Freddie fields it along the line. Sauer will cover the bag. Underhand toss from Freeman for out number 2 in the 8th.
Just as momentum serves on what you follow on the mound. I mean, a guy on the mound can really give a boost to the offense. Same thing happens if you don't. You sap momentum off of the offense and the confidence.
Well, there's a saying I've heard before. Momentum's only as good as the next pitch.
Because it could come from the next pitch on your offensive side or your next pitch that you make on the mound to help your offense.
Ball 1 skips by on Corbin Carroll, a batter with 2 out and the base is empty in the 8th. 9-3 now. The Dodgers trail. 2-run home run from Perdomo. Swinging a pop-up, third base side, drifting toward the Dodger dugout. Muncy is over on the warning track. He makes the catch. So that gets Sauer out of the 8th, but not before the Diamondbacks bite the Dodgers with a third two-run homer. 9-3 Arizona in.
Breaking.
With just 4 days until Memorial Day weekend, now's the time to make sure you're stocked on charcoal, dogs, burgers. Grab an ice-cold Mountain Dew with a refreshing citrus kick for an epic Memorial Day celebration. Because the unofficial start of summer deserves the unofficial official summer refreshment.
With lots to do. Give me a river, give me a dew. Give me something simple and true. Give me the sunshine, give me a dew.
Do the Dew.
Are you facing the challenges of cancer? At Cochise Oncology, we understand your journey. With over 65 years of experience, we help you conquer cancer closer to home. Using innovative genetic tests, Cochise Oncology provides personalized cancer treatments in Sierra Vista. The first in Arizona, our state-of-the-art Radixact treats your cancer with pinpoint radiation. Cochise Oncology, where cancer meets compassion. Healing begins here.
Do you know the following baseball slang? Today's phrase is Baltimore chop. Do you know what it means? Baltimore chop, a ground ball that hits in front of or off of home plate and then takes a high.
Top of the 9th inning is sponsored by Cars for Kids. Ready to donate your old car? If so, call 1-877 Cars for Kids now. Friendly agents are standing by to take your donation. Cars with a K. Donate your car today. Diamondbacks 9, Dodgers 3. 9th inning will feature Matt Sauer against 3, 4, and 5 for Arizona. Lourdes Gurriel digs in. He's 1 for 3. A walk and a home run. Sauer's first pitch fastball misses. Ball 1. Sauer gave up a 2-run blast to Geraldo Perdomo in the top of the 8th inning that seems like the knockout punch. Here's a strike on the inner third. So the Dodgers will have to author a furious bottom of the 9th rally if they're to avoid a season worst 4th straight loss. A bouncer to second. Edman backs up on the cut of the dirt and throws over for out number 1.
Number 28, Eugenio Suarez.
One out, nobody on. Eugenio Suarez. High fastball, top the zone. Call the ball. Oof. Check swing might have played with the eyes of David Rackley. So Sauer behind. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss.
That's a proper observation. A lot of times the umpire will see that and go, well, maybe no appeal. It was a ball. Right?
Yeah. 1-1. Another swing and a miss. 95 with some sink to it. 1-2.
Use it appropriately. And don't be afraid to repeat it.
Bullpen game for the Dodgers, and really it unraveled quickly, and not all the fault of Jack Dreyer. The first 2 innings, he gave up 3 earned runs.
Go back to that first inning and that pop-up. That could have changed the entire complexity of this game.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I didn't
mean to.
No. We're on the same page, partner. 1-2 pitch. Got him swinging. 2 gone in the 9th inning.
Yeah.
It really did feel like, oh, here we go again.
Yes.
It set that kind of tone, which is the worst tone to set in the first. It was a pop-up off the bat of Suarez, playable, routine fly ball to center field, and Haesung Kim didn't see it. And worse than that, he didn't communicate that he didn't see it until it was already on the way down. Teoscar Hernandez was there, but just couldn't make the catch. Oh boy, high fly ball right field. Teoscar on the warning track at the wall. He jumps, and did he? Teo takes one away. And Josh Naylor is saying, are you kidding me? Rounding first. Home run robbery from Teoscar Hernandez in his return to the field. But the Dodgers still looking at a big hill decline. 9-3.
Hi. My name is Richard, class of 2025 at South Point Catholic. Everyone feels like giving up sometimes. If you're struggling with thoughts of suicide, don't give up. There is help and there is hope. Call or text Teen Lifeline at 602-248-8336 to speak to a teen peer counselor, someone your age, like me, who understands and can help. It's free, confidential, and available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. If it feels like it, you are not alone.
It's time to step up to the plate and see if you can guess which baseball player or manager said the following.
I want to thank the many living legends sitting behind me. I'm humbled and honored to be standing in front of you and now to be part of this fraternity alongside you.
That's Fred McGriff during his Hall of Fame induction speech. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
You've been so busy raking home runs, Sagittarius, that you can sometimes forget about maintaining the routines that help you hit them in the first place. Now that the season is underway, try to keep practice and recovery at the top of your mind. This will guarantee that you continue your hitting prowess all the way to the postseason.
In blue take on the Arizona Diamondbacks. For tickets and information, visit Dodgers.com/promotions.
Flips it, left field and deep.
You're listening to LA Dodgers Baseball.
Forget about it.
On the world champion LA Dodgers Audio Network.
Bottom of the ninth, the Dodgers have 3 outs to get 6 or more runs. 6 to tie. 7 to win. 9-3 Arizona on top in the series opener. The Dodgers have Freddie Freeman at the plate. And you remember that game in Arizona where they had the dramatic 9th inning comeback. It was Freddie Freeman leading off with sort of an excuse-me dribbler the opposite way, and that opened the floodgates. The Dodgers eventually scored 6 runs in that inning to win the game.
Start against Ginkel and finish up against this man right here, Thompson.
Ryan Thompson. And Freddie belts the ball to right field. That's a leadoff base hit toward the corner. Carroll slides on the warning track to stop it, and he can. It dribbles to the wall. Freddie Freeman on second, standing up with a leadoff double. They need base runners. There's one.
They continue to hit rockets, and now you see one falling on a line drive by Freddie Freeman. Excellent approach. And luckily, Carroll was not able to come up with it cleanly because he slid. And Freddie, though, was thinking about second base the entire time.
Now Will Smith. Runner on second. Nobody out. 9-3 the Dodgers trail. Thompson's first pitch is in there for a strike. Big right-hander, 6'5", 215, and a funky delivery. And he has run into a tough stretch here, so that's why Torey Lovullo, this is a guy who has been in high leverage spots for the majority of the year, but because he struggled of late, Torey Lovullo trying to get some confidence for the right-hander. Second pitch is a fastball upstairs, 1-1.
And even though the run differential does not indicate that for him, this is high leverage. He wants to show that he belongs in games that are at this length.
Push to the right side. Naylor has to go by his glove. Thompson late covering the bag, and Smith beats him there. It was a ground ball to the right side. Naylor couldn't field it. Marte did at second, but Thompson was delayed getting over to first, and so Smith is safe.
I can guarantee you Thompson's thinking that's a ground ball second base, but he doesn't know how far off the bag Naylor is playing. Ball gets to Naylor, and instead of the 4-3, he's got to get there. Did not get there on time.
For Thompson, the last 2 2/3 innings entering tonight, he has given up 7 earned runs. The Dodgers get the first 2 on against him in the bottom of the ninth. First and third, no out for Teoscar Hernandez. Teo is 0 for 3 at the plate. Did just rob a home run in the top of the ninth inning. How about hitting one in the bottom of it? First pitch, he takes low, ball 1.
He has hit a couple balls very hard and far to right field tonight.
Teoscar flew out to center, lined out to right, then struck out swinging his last time up. A 1-0. Teo takes a strike.
Here's a man that knows how to drive in a run. 34.
Top 7 in the National League, despite missing 2 weeks with his adductor strain. A 1-1 pitch. Teoscar chops it down the third base line. It's a fair ball. Suarez fields it on the back end, goes to second for 1. Freeman scores on the play. Smith is out. An RBI fielder's choice for Teoscar Hernandez. It's 9-4.
No, take your contact. Take 35 RBIs. Well placed was in position Suarez near the line, backhanded. Very nice play in the stretch at second base by Marte. His only chance.
So it's a 5-run game. The Dodgers down to their last 2 outs. And you just think about that Perdomo home run in the 8th inning.
And the Pavin Smith pitch before that.
1 on, 1 out. Dodgers within 5. Muncy at the plate. Thompson's first pitch lands on the inner third. Strike 1.
There's always more layers to peel off the paint when things are not going your way.
Yep. Oh, yeah, no doubt. Thompson readies, third base side, close stance, tall righty deals, and Muncy swings and fouls it back just above our booth and to the left. Quickly 0-2 for Muncy. Max is 0 for 2. Gone on his last trip to the plate because he was hit by a pitch. Teoscar takes a lead off first base behind Josh Naylor. 0-2. Low and away. Tonight it's been all Betts and Ohtani. Those two 3 for 8. Everybody else 2 for 21. And both those 2 hits here to start the 9th. Thompson misses up and away. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Freddie leadoff double. Will Smith infield single.
Well, Max Muncy here thinking, I have one good swing in me.
2-2 on the way. And Muncy pokes it in the air just beyond the infield from shortstop Perdomo calling for it. He squeezes out number 2. Dodgers down to their last out.
Totally fooled. Good pitch there by Thompson. Outer half out of the power alley for Max Muncy.
It'll be up to Michael Conforto to try and continue the bottom of the 9th. D-backs 9, Dodgers 4. First pitch, strike 1, fastball at the top of the zone. Two outs and Teo on first. The pitch is fouled back. 0-2. The Giants did lose at home to Kansas City, so that helps the Dodgers. The Padres are idle, though, so a loss would bring the Padres to within a half game of the division lead.
Getting tighter as the D-backs look to gain some ground here tonight.
Yeah, Arizona only 4 games back entering tonight. Dodgers down to their final strike. The 0-2 to Conforto. Taken high, and speaking of taking, Teoscar takes second base because the Diamondbacks are indifferent. Down 5, his run doesn't matter. 1-2. Upstairs. Tomorrow for the Dodgers, their look to their ace, Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Diamondbacks will counter with Brian Nelson. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Conforto does not bite. It was low all the way. Ball 3 and a full count.
Well, Mo is back tomorrow, so you and Tim Neverett, thanks so much. David Massey, Dwayne McDonald's been a fun week here on this side. As tomorrow I got to go out there and flip my chip and go to Espanol.
The 3-2, Conforto slashed the foul to stay alive. I truly, I marvel at your ability to do anything and everything, Jose. And I love every chance I get to work with you in the booth. We've done World Baseball Classic games together. We've done Dodger games together. It's just a treat, man. Thank you.
It's blessed to be here, man.
Likewise. I mean, despite the scoreboard, look at where we get to work. Full count, and a 3-2 pitch just misses inside, so a 2-out walk for Conforto. Extends the 9th inning, extends his on-base streak. Tommy Edman will take his turn.
Go out there and don't waste any opportunity. That pitch could have gone either way. In fact, it could have been called a strike. There would have been no problem for Conforto.
Tommy Edman looking for his first hit off the injured list. He is 0 for 7 in his first 2 games after being activated. Mound visit here for Ryan Thompson. A call down to the bullpen, and Shelby Miller, the former Dodger, is going to get up. He just got to the mound in the pen. Hasn't started throwing yet, so this mound visit will give him some time to do that. Dodgers in the 8th spot of the order. Tommy Edman will bat. Teoscar Hernandez on second. Michael Conforto on first. 2 out, and the Diamondbacks lead 9-4.
One good swing here for Tommy. And a good pitch to hit. Something he can handle.
Average down to 237 for Tommy Edman. First pitch from Thompson. Tommy swings and gets underneath the foul. And the way you're reacting, that was
it.
Yeah.
A non-IL Tommy Edman. That's a line drive left center field. Just a little bit off on his timing tonight.
Like we talked about earlier.
Yep.
Got to give him some time to do that. And then he can't check his swing on a pitch that was low all the way. 0-2. So back-to-back sinkers from Thompson. 2 strikes on Edman. Once again, Dodgers down to their last strike. The right-hander kicks and fires. Edman stays away from a pitch away. Dodgers down 5. Tying run in the hole. That's Shohei Ohtani. But they only have 1 strike and 1 out to work with. 1-2 is low. Square count 2-2, and some frustration mounting for Ryan Thompson. Again, it's been a really tough month of May for him. 24th pitch of the 9th. And Tommy hits it to right field. That's a base hit. Teoscar will be waved around. No throw home. RBI base hit Tommy Edman. It's 9-5.
Hard fought base hit there for Tommy Edman, coming in 0 for 3 with his soft line out of second base. And timing is so important in this game. He can lose it so fast. By not playing 1 game, think about missing a couple of weeks when you've been that hot.
Haesung Kim will bat. Ohtani on deck. Eugenio Suarez about a foot off the grass at third in case Kim tries to bunt. But the right side of the infield is playing back.
Way back.
So
is he a good bunter? We haven't seen it yet.
We haven't seen it yet. He's 0 for 3, 2 ground outs. He struck out swinging his last time up.
Here's what we know, though. We know that in men in scoring position, he's been really good. We know that he has a swing to go to left center field. And the way Thompson has been pitching against lefties, I think my main concern would be, Steven, crowd the plate a little bit and force him into.
This mound visit has all the makings of just giving Shelby Miller time to throw. Infield is out there talking to Thompson. Moreno, the young catcher, gave Thompson a couple pats on the backside. They're looking at Torey Lovello. I think he's waiting to hear from the pen that Shelby Miller is ready. It does look like Miller is good to go, and here comes Lovello. So another small positive is that the Dodgers have forced this. They have forced Torey Lovello to bring in one of his trusted veteran high leverage relievers into a game that should have been done by now if you're Arizona.
You're right. Base runners, there's a threat, and then there's a bigger threat behind it. And then it's somebody that the Dodgers know quite well.
Right now, there's an animated discussion happening between David Rackley and Torey Lovello before he got to the mound. There is a pitching change. It is 9-5 D-backs. The Dodgers have runners on first and second, 2 outs in the ninth. Hye-Sung Kim will bat against Shelby Miller when we come back.
Breaking news.
With just 4 days until Memorial Day weekend, now's the time to make sure you're stocked on charcoal, dogs, burgers. Grab an ice-cold Mountain Dew with a refreshing citrus kick for an epic Memorial Day celebration. Because the unofficial start of summer deserves the unofficial official summer refreshment.
Give me a river, give me a dew. Give me something simple and true. Give me the sunshine, give me a dew.
Do the dew.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Shelby Miller, 20th appearance of the season. He has been terrific for Torey Lovello.
He has been brilliant, and he's going to come out right over the top, throw that fastball, that cutter. He'll mix a changeup here and there, but also against left-handed batters, 3 for 35. That is a 0.86 average against him.
ERA 1.37 in 19 2/3 innings. They will face Hye-Sung Kim with runners on first and second, 2 outs in the ninth. Dodgers down to their last out. They trail by 4. It's a save situation for Miller. Here's the first pitch. First pitch swinging. It is fouled away on the left side toward the upper deck. Strike 1 on Kim. Hye-Sung is 0 for 3. Trying to get the game to Ohtani. Tying run on deck in the bottom of the ninth somehow. Miller's 0-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. And once again, Dodgers down to their last strike.
There has been a lot of movement on the feet tonight by Kim in the batter's box. It's not steady enough.
Giving the rookie a chance to hit. Didn't ask him to bunt. They want him to be a hitter. The 0-2. Up and away at 96. That's a ball. 26-year-old trying to extend this ball game. Here's the pitch. Roll to second. Kim has speed. Here's the play at first, and they got him. Marte to Naylor to end the ball game. The Dodgers score 2 in the ninth, but fall 4 runs short. The Diamondbacks win it 9-5 and hand the Dodgers their 4th consecutive loss, a season-long losing streak.
It's too bad to see the Dodgers again give up runs early, down 7-0 after 3 innings. And for the offense, they come up a little short. They also, make things a little interesting with the power today. A lot of hard hit balls at people. The power shows up, and for sure, not a lot of swing and miss by the starter, Brandon Pfaadt, who wins his 7th game. He's now leading in the major leagues, but nonetheless, it is a game in which we'll always think about that fly ball in the first inning. What could have been, what should have been, but now in baseball, obviously.
Helping your inner circle prepare for emergencies can start in many ways. Put together an emergency kit with Wipe-Wall. Create a family communication plan with your tita. Remind Bai to keep a backup battery charged. It all starts with a simple step, telling those you care about to be ready for the worst. So start a conversation and plan for emergencies together. Get more tips at ready.gov/start. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Are you ready to take a swing at base balderdash? Today's phrase is cup of coffee. Do you know what it means? Cup of coffee. A short time spent by a minor leaguer in the major leagues. Just enough time for a proverbial cup of coffee.
Back in the big leagues for the first time since a cup of coffee in 2022.
Expand your vocabulary with the MLB app and MLB.com. Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an...
Yamava Resort and Casino is California's #1 entertainment destination. Grab your tickets today to experience iconic pop star Halsey on July 6th as she performs